I guess you knew you blew a good thing. I guess you knew you blew a. Hey, one, two, whoa. 1 2 1 2. Hey, hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shannon Show. Today is my 10-year anniversary. Man, these lights are bright or something. Yeah, so today is March the 3rd. So my first video came out March 3rd, 2016. So it's now March 3rd, 2026. So it's 10 years. That's a big deal to me. It means a lot. That's why I like the light. It's blowing me out. I'm using my new laptop here. Man, what is going on? I can't get my light in. The day is so long. It's just too bright. I need to drop my lights down or something. I want to like drop down on there. Let me get my light in right. Yeah, okay. There we go. Hey Kim, what's going on? Yeah, hey, how you doing now? That's Miss Kim's Bling Bar. Wait, yeah, thank you for alerting. Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, today is a big day. It's 10 years. I gotta figure out this lighting. I'm new. This is my new. It's an HP laptop. Oh yeah, Marlene, I appreciate you congratulating me as well. Marlene's the first one congratulating me. Mom, congratulations. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I'm trying to remember how to do a screenshot on here. It's like control. It's like control and print. I think control print screen. Shift print screen. I think control print screen. I can't remember. This is a Windows laptop, so I'm used to a Mac. I think it worked. Okay, I think it worked. So control print screen. There it is. Okay. So it's control print screen. So Kim speaking to my mama. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Just lighting. I can't figure out what's good. Is it too bright? Good gosh. Do I need to dim it down on some or what? I guess you. How's that? Yeah, it says at 720. I don't know. Let me see. HP. Let me see. What if I switch to this? There we go. Drop the link. The link is the. Yeah. Okay. Let me drop the links. I kind of like this computer. I think it's Control C. Is it Control C? Not Control C. Is it Control V? The paste, yeah, Control V. See, on Mac is it's Command C. So on Windows is Control C. So I've been trying to figure out. Hey Kim, there's the link. It's been say Control, say volume. First I walk, then I talk. First I walk, then I run. Said microphone array Intel Smart. Default. No. Hey, what's up, Kim? Can you hear me?
Hey, yes.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, Kim.
10 years.
Yeah, I can't believe it. This lighting is killing me. I can't figure out what's
You
wrong.
look like you on the face of the sun. That's
It is hot. Hot. Oh, I got my tooth. I can't adjust. I don't know. Let me. How about I shut it off? Good. Let me do this.
That's better.
I'm burning over here or something. Yeah, burn. It's this HP laptop I got. I can't.
Did you
Yeah.
have a filter on your lights? Because it was super bright.
I just shot it out. I turned it down. Yeah, I turned it down. I shut this one off. I got this one over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still looks. We just can't see you. That okay? Now I can.
Yeah. So I'm sitting. Okay, let me see. How about that? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the color it looked blown out or something. I don't know.
Like
It's
it's saturated.
yeah. I can't
Mm.
adjust it in controller here on StreamYard. Mirror my camera, advanced high definition. I got it set at 720 at the highest it can go, and then it says HP wide vision. So it's
What's
like,
different than the way you normally have it set up?
well, see, I'm using my laptop. I usually use my phone on my Mac or whatever, but I'm using this HP laptop. So yeah,
So that's what it is. It's try the visual settings in the laptop.
yeah. See, display shift video for banners. Okay, appearance light.
Perhaps that will help.
Yeah, let me see. Camera. Mirror my camera heads up if you have an overlay that covers a lot of screen. No. Now this other one said Omen Cam and voice, but
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shannon show will be right back very soon. Ooh, let's put some things in the chat. There he is.
yeah, okay, but I'm gonna put it back. Put my camera back. Okay, 1, 2.
Look, I thought I shut you off of there. I was like, oh,
You ain't shutting nothing off.
because I had put my hand on the phone and I was like, oh.
You ain't shutting nothing off up in here. I thought I shut you. No, you didn't. Let me get my camera back. Huh. Yeah, won't let me get it back.
Won't let you be great? Come on.
Come
Come on. Come on, man. Y'all know his greatness must shine. Come on.
Yeah, now it won't let me bring the camera back. I don't know why. Oh god.
Sometimes I have to unplug my camera and plug it back in when it trips out. But you are on your laptop, so yeah. Ooh.
Built in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The built-in camera. So
Uh-oh, we can't hear you, Shannon.
okay. Let me say hello. Hello.
We can't
Hello.
hear you. Can you hear
Hello.
me? Put your thumb up if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I just can't hear you.
What? Microphone audio. 1,
Some
2.
kind of way you're gonna
Hey.
have to either turn that light on, sit back, or take that cap off because we cannot see you whenever you get it
Hello.
going.
Hello.
Do,
1, 2.
do, do,
Hello.
do,
Hello.
do, 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 do.
Hello. Oh, you can hear me, Mom? Wait.
Well,
Hello.
I tell you what, I'm going to come out and I
Okay.
think I'm going to go and get on my phone. I mean
Okay.
my desktop because I got a feeling since you're still talking that maybe um something went wrong and the chat can hear you and I can't. So I will be back. Give me a thumbs up
Okay.
if you got me. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Do, 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 do.
Can see you good now. Okay. You can see, and you still can hear me, Mama? Okay, you can still hear me? Trying to get this figured out. This is my first time ever playing with this camera. and the audio and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me shut these. Hold on, let me shut this light. Bye bye. Hello, hello. All right. That's better. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I walk. You got a Hewlett Packard too, don't you, Mama? You still got the Hewlett Packard computer? Let me see. Oh, you did? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's been 10 years. I can't believe it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, okay. So you do have a, okay. So maybe something went wrong on Kim then, because you can hear me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. What's the color? Why the color off? Yeah, I think my phone did better. I guess the camera's better. Excuse me. The camera's better on the phone. Mm-hmm. So what's this? Oh, add an item. Oh, add an item. I don't know what that is. New layout. Hello. A single camera slot. This slot can only display items from the present menu, such as slides. Huh. Hello. Hello there. Hello. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, this card changes. All right. Yeah, I was trying to figure. Yeah, I got this laptop on Black Friday. I got a good deal on it. This HP laptop. Mm-hmm. I think them lights are too. Yeah, they. It works with my phone, but recording. But this camera, the lights are too bright. So I switched on this one light over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't believe it's 10 years. So, but my first actual video was like a test video. It was a video game test, like in February. My real first video, but my official video for my show, Shannon show, starting off was March 3rd, 2016. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember it too. I was excited because we just came from Disney World. So I said, I'll get serious and start, just go ahead and start doing my channel because I got that green screen for Christmas. We just coming off Christmas, and then, I'd said I'd start doing my channel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, back to zero. Yeah, I might start using this laptop more for my stream on camera. So I'm here in the garage, the studio. I'm here in the studio with my Funkos. It's a little junky. I got to clean up all my Funkos. Got all my these videotapes. I think these are Grandma's videotapes right here in the background. Okay, those Grandma's videotapes. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can't believe it. So I was working on a video. I worked late last night. I got off late last night, so I somehow still managed to wake up. Mm-hmm. I was working on my video for my Funko haul, my soda Funkos I dropped back on last Saturday. So I'm gonna drop the new one on Thursday. And so this is my anniversary. I think what I'm also gonna do is, here's Kim. Hey Kim, can you hear me?
Yes. How about me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm upstairs. I went up on my desktop on my desk.
Yeah. So, today's my anniversary. So I figure, today I'll stream. So I ain't gonna worry about tomorrow since I'm already streaming for the week, which is today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on a highlight reel for my channel, like put some clips together, and like get people. Maybe I can get you and a few other people, some people at work or whatever, friends, whatever,
Yeah.
and get everybody to highlight and say happy, happy anniversary to the Sure Shannon show, like a little highlight reel or something. I think it'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Get the YouTubers and like people from Geo, you, Marlene, whatever, Rico, people from I talked to with the Thrill Joys and Funko, just get a mix of people, see if they, participate in it, and
Okay.
and release it on Saturday. I'm gonna try to have it up by Saturday. Try to get it up by Saturday. Yeah.
All right. So just send something or
Yeah, just say, happy anniversary. You can say Mrs. Kim's Bling Bar, your name. And like I'll still put a little title bar at the bottom, say Miss Kim's Bling Bar, your name, your YouTube name, like Geo's, whatever. Just so I talked to somebody yesterday, so a buddy at work. So I'm gonna talk to a few more people at work tomorrow, see if I can round them up, get a vid. Maybe I can get some video shots of them tomorrow, saying it tomorrow at work or whatever, and start mixing it up, have some fun,
Okay. By the way, Grill Master, my husband said he wanted to wish you congratulations as well.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Can't believe it. 10 years. This has been like working because of like the way I'm now doing. I would come home from work and do my work on my videos, the same routine. But now I feel like it's different. The routine is different than the way I've been doing it all the past time, like I got an actual set schedule for my days of doing my videos and the timing, and plus my shorts as well. It's different from all the other times where I've been doing it, So this is definitely different. Yeah, way different. I see a big difference in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, and I love your thumbnail.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I feel do something different, celebrations and balloons or something. 10th anniversary. Yeah, and it's gold compared to blue the way I did it. I redid my thumbnail a little bit because now you see it on the side, it says the Sure Shannon Show on it. So now we're uploading it, versus not seeing it, putting the name on it as well. But yeah.
I'm sharing it out right now.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. Because I did my fifth year anniversary. I did the first year anniversary. I made an actual video 1 year anniversary. I figured 1 year anniversary I can get that one in. So 10-year anniversary, because I want to work on some t-shirts. I kind of got that in the mix. The design to do like my 10-year anniversary. I got most of it laid out. For 10-year anniversary t-shirt, it's gonna say like 2016 to 2026, like I did my Shannon Claus 2015 to 2025, on the bottom. Something I'm working on. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't believe it. Because I was editing a video earlier today, getting that done, editing my video. Getting that ready for Thursday. So like my time was crunching. I knew this day was gonna come by real fast too,
Yeah, because you kind of shocked me when I thought it was Wednesday when you wrote me and said you can ready to do your show. I was like, okay, when? What time? And next thing I come up, I'm like,
oh. Yeah.
Talking about today.
Yeah. So I figured this be the good day to stream for the week. Then on Wednesday, that way I get my streaming for the week. But yeah, so this is the day I do it on the day of, because I did it like 5 years ago when I hit the 5-year mark or whatever, so 10-year mark. So yeah,
I would have to go back and look at exactly which day it was. I know it's been quite a while, but yeah, I know the first video I put up. The first video I put up was Steve Harvey, about Steve Harvey, I think. So I can go back to that and see when that was. Cool. Didn't the time just shoot past?
Yeah. Because I had to literally. I was just scrolling. I said, "Good God!" All them videos I had to scroll and find the first day, going to manage videos or whatever. It took me a while to go through them pages, and I found. I knew it exactly. The first one was the video game. That was just a test, but the official video, it was right there after it, and I saw it. And I looked at the date, said March 3rd. Okay. I was thinking the 5th somehow, but yeah, I do remember uploading. Yeah, that video.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
So let
excited.
me ask you a couple of questions. When you get through, I want to ask a couple of questions that help us to understand your journey.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go ahead? Okay, I thought you
Yeah,
was.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Kim.
Okay. What do you attribute your beginning of your Chef Shannon channel? And I don't know if that one was before the Chef Shannon channel or not, but what do you attribute it to?
Well, yeah, my Sure Shannon channel came first. My Chef Shannon channel, I made like, it said my first video uploaded like 4 years ago. I think I remember that year I started, because what got me going was to even do this channel. We was in the car. See, I always say off the wall stuff, coming up with crazy ideas to Jennifer. I would say it all the time, and she would say, "Sure, Shannon," you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I be always saying stuff, because I got this long list of stuff I want to try, and I went back on my notepads on my phone, with the iPhone. It shows like all my crazy ideas started, like I started noting them, putting them down like in 2013. Yeah, so it's all building up. But I just tell Jennifer all this crazy stuff, this stuff I want to try, all my idea, just being creative, just stuff would just come out of nowhere. So I just started jotting it down, putting it on my. I still got all those notes too. I need to go and start executing some of that stuff that's on that list, starting from 2013. Yeah, all that stuff that. But yeah, but she was. I tell a lot of people that's the background. That's where it came from. It was from Jennifer saying that, "Sure, Shannon." Jennifer on my old intro is her voice. She wants to say, "Sure, Shannon," whatever you say. I need to make a shirt of that as well.
Mm-hmm. And I keyed off of that. Remember I used to talk about that?
Sure, Shannon. Yeah, people at work be saying that. Oh, they got little jokes. They like, "Are you sure, Shannon, today?" Yeah, I'm sure today. Get off me. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. And they be like, "Sure, Shannon, whatever you say." Okay. When I be saying something, they'll say that to me. Sure, Shannon, whatever you say. Yeah, that's from Jennifer saying that. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Colson? I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Let's see, it's a control print screen.
All right.
Yeah, Colson. I appreciate it, man. I think it's control and print screen. Screen and screenshot. Control print screen. Because I was asking Patrick, because I saw on the Lenovo computers how you do screenshots on the window. So I think it's control and print screen. Yeah. I can take a screenshot. Let me see.
Okay. So my next question is, if you could go back to the day you uploaded your first video, okay, and you told me what that was, what is the one thing you would tell your younger self, or like, your beginning YouTube channel self, not about the algorithm, okay, but about life?
Okay, not about the algorithm. I think I would have, just saying, just keep working like I'm doing now. Keep working hard and stay at it. Don't give up, but be consistent and have like a better system. Than I got a better system now, but in the beginning, I had no real system. So I would tell myself, I guess, be a little more organized with my ideas and thoughts, and be consistent with it, and not like have a thing that I really want to do, and be more consistent with it, and not put too much stuff in it. In the beginning, have one thing that I really love the most, and just be consistent with it throughout the whole time. Because that's what I'm doing now. I find, because that's the thing I remember with you, Gio, and Marlene. You always said, your reason, like big, what's your why? Like what you say, if it's not bigger than your why, how you say it? How you say it? What is your why? The reason why you do it. And 2 years ago, I think I somehow accidentally got back on track. With me and Patrick were at Days of the Dead convention, and I saw we met Larry B. Scott, Revenge of the Nerds. Larry B. Scott and some of the other ones. You know, he's a black guy in the Nerds movie. And I had him autograph a thing. And
I remember you and Patrick talking about that.
Yeah. And so Larry B. Scott, me and Larry was chatting it up. And I had his autograph. So I said, could you sign A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich? And the second I even said that to him, you should have seen Larry B. Scott's face. He just lit up. He couldn't believe I said that because it just came out of nowhere. I guess he didn't know nobody knew about that. Because that's the first time I ever saw him in the movie. It was A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich with Cicely Tyson and Paul. Oh my gosh, his name Paul Winfield from they was in Sounder together.
Yes.
Yeah. And he I think he's like his dad or something in A Hero Ain't Nothing But a Sandwich or whatever, the parents. But yeah, I remember that. And I said, Larry lit up. And I think I might have a video. I got pictures of him with Larry B. Scott. But at that convention, I remember, so this is 2024. So I remember seeing all these Funko Pops. I was like, oh man, look at all those Funkos. And I mean, it just hit me. It just hit me out of nowhere because I know I love Funko so much. And I just started seeing all these Funkos. So I was like, okay, I try to give myself a budget or whatever. So I said, okay, I'm going to get this one right here. The next thing I know, I said, okay, I'm going to get this. And I just got paid that week. I said, let me get this one. I said, I better cut myself off. The next thing I know, I looped around, I used my credit card and came back. Let me get this one. I kept coming. Oh, I just racked up even more. And then it just hit me why, you know, at those conventions, I love seeing Funkos at conventions more than the celebrity pounds and stuff. It's like it just took over, you know. And then next thing I know, I went to Five Below. This is 2 years when I started messing with Five Below, looking at Funkos, and I saw the miniature Funko mystery boxes. They had like the retro toys, and I started doing some videos. So I remember I did a video like in September 2024, and then I just end up stopping, and I got off track. But I know from right there, that told me that just, you know, it just redirected me. You know, it was an accident from that convention. And then now, and that was I went back to my why. And this is the beginning why I remember I started my Funko channel because of Funko Pops. I loved it so much. My Instagram at the very beginning, if you look at my Instagram pictures of the Shannon show, you'll see I got so many pictures of me taking snapshots of my Funkos and stuff. And all my videos in the beginning with Funko. And that I go back, and that's the reason why. And I told Marlene, getting back on track. Because I think that really helped me. And now that's why I'm doing all the mystery boxes and stuff I remember in the beginning. Because, you know, I was doing other stuff like food and mixing in there. But I wanted to be consistent, have like one thing. And that's what made me decide to take, since I love food, just branch out and put it on another channel by itself. And I can keep doing that. I can still do it, but just put it on a dedicated channel to the food, you know, then like my mystery boxes and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it made sense. It was like kind of an accident when I saw those Funkos I was just buying up. So like at that convention,
I'm laughing.
Like, here's like Freddie Funko as I think as the creature from the Black Lagoon. He was one of the ones. It was because of these Freddie Funkos. I saw them. I bought like 10, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 of them, just different Funkos. I was at Days of the Dead, and it just said, man, I remember why I love Funko so much. And, you know, just wanted, because, you know, there was a little voice that told me, like, even years before that convention 2 years ago, maybe I should just focus on my mystery boxes and just leave the other stuff. I want to do it. I'll just figure it out, but stick to that because that's what I loved. I remember in the beginning, because like those one-up boxes, I used to do those while I'm getting ready to set my subscription back up and get those treat boxes and do a test the mystery boxes with food, you know, and like you can get like their food from different countries. I think it'd be cool to do it on here and maybe probably on my Chef Shannon channel as well. I don't know, but maybe. But I like doing the mystery on here. You know, it's the wild boxes, and it was fun. I remember that in the beginning. I said, you know, now I remember it all started coming back. So I'm trying to bring all that back, you know, really pump it up more now, you know, go to the next level with it, you know. But yeah, that all that beginning, that's why. And I remember, so now I'm loaded down with those Funko sodas. You know, I did actually one video of Funko soda like back in 2020 or 21. We went to Jungle Gyms and I saw the one of Kato from Green Hornet. He he was assistant to Green Hornet, the soda. So I grabbed one, and so Funko Soda's been coming out for years, but I stopped after that because what threw me off was looking at his face. I don't know, he a little goofy face. I was like, I looked at it, but I don't want it no more now. But what got me back on track with Funko Sodas was the Unbox It family, the Squishy family fun, the people from Australia, that family, the mom, her name is Kimberly. And back on Christmas, she was doing a short because they found me, and I'm so glad they did, it's because of them, because of her. She did that short of the Heat Miser with a Funko Soda. And when she had the background, and when she opened it up and I saw it, I said, oh my gosh. And right there, it was the Heat Miser, because technically the Heat Miser and the Snow Misers were my first Funkos ever. I got those like around 2008, 2009. Those are my officially first Funkos. And seeing him, that put it down even more. I said, look, I really got to go for those Funko Sodas now because of that right there. That was like a sign, a flag, hey, like, hey, remember me? Bring it back, okay? And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Put my foot on the pedal and go for it with those sodas. I've been going at it. So, and like, I love those. It's like, I love those Funko Sodas to death now. I mean, I'm trying to find I'm on eBay, everything, eBay, fun.com, Toy Temple, Big Bag Toy Store. Matter of fact, I got some on the way now. They should be getting here soon. And I've been on eBay looking at the prices. After I saw that Heat Miser, and then I start seeing different things, like different styles, the way they look. They all don't look like Kato. It's like, oh boy, this is like a whole new ball game, And then they got the Funko liter sodas video. I did it in my haul. I saw the 3-liter sodas with the Hulk. I said, oh man, I had to get it. So now I'm on the hunt trying to get any kind of Funko soda or liter. The liter sodas there, the figures are way bigger than versus like in the cans. Like, oh my gosh, I tell you, I was.
What you do? You unscrew it from the bottom. Is that how you open it?
Yeah, I can go ahead and do it. Let me see here. Let's see here. You screw it from the.
Shannon, take the message out so I can see the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
go ahead.
Now, them cans are easy, just pop the top off, but this, I'm still new at these. Let me see. Come on out, Hulk. Oh, okay, I think you twist it. I think
you say no.
Hulk don't want to come out. We're fine. That's good. Hold on. You gonna get out of here today? Ooh, come on.
Yeah.
I think you pop. Yeah, you gotta. I thought it was a twist. I think you just pop it from the bottom.
Okay. Well, like I tell my husband, why don't you read the instructions?
Ain't no instructions. Let me see. I don't see. Ain't no instructions. I think you twist it. I think it opens, or you just screw the top off. I think it screws.
Well, is it a vacuum? Maybe if you screw the top off, maybe the bottom will be easy to open. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the top don't. I think what it is, this is the bottom, and the rest of the soda, this is the top. So like,
well, we may never know what's in there.
Well, he's in here. Look, I just got it. People used to get a butter knife, try to open up stuff. Like,
oh, God, please don't.
Oh, I got it.
I heard it. Is it broke? What happened?
No, I didn't. I ain't break it. Oh, look at that.
Look at him. He is the most.
That is, oh my gosh.
It looked like he's been a time capsule.
I got him. Yeah. So I thought you twist them, but I guess I had to figure out I got him off. But yeah, I was at Kokomo Toys. Yeah. So this is, because, I saw him like, huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I saw him like a few years ago at Kokomo, not Kokomo, but let me be like 2 years ago at Exchange. You see, I passed over him and I saw him. I was like, because I just wasn't into him. I told Jeff I saw them sodas and stuff. I just wasn't into him. But now when I started thinking about the Hulk, I said, I wish I could have gotten him. Now I'm into him. And I haven't seen him at Kokomo Toys. I said, I'm not passing up this time. I'm snatching him right up. The Hulk this time. Yeah. So they are way bigger than the soda.
Yeah, man, that's the way men normally act. They just don't be that into you and all of that. Then they see you around someplace else with somebody else. Then they want to snatch you.
Here we go. Now this ain't got nothing to do with that. This is just an action figure.
I love his shorts. I love his little Hawaiian shorts.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh! They got a Willy Wonka 3-liter soda Funko. I gotta get him next. I'm gonna buy. He's brand new on eBay. Oh yeah, here's the pod chip. Oh my god! Look how big this chip. This chip. Let me show you a comparison. Let me see. Okay, here's Creed from the office. Now the Funko sodas are easy to open. Now they little, and look, the chip is smaller. Look, the soda, oh my gosh, look how much bigger.
Yeah,
that is
it's like twice the size. Yeah,
yeah, hot dog. Yeah, and the character in the look at that. Yeah, I definitely gonna get my hands on. Oh wow, I'm gonna get my hands on these liter sodas right here. Yeah, the 3 liters. So I saw Willy Wonka. The guy had some more down at Kokomo Toys. I heard you sing Kokomo, Jamaica.
You heard that, huh? I tried to flip that.
I love sodas. Yeah, so like yeah, this is
all right. So let me ask you another question. Okay. So, what is a hobby or a passion that you've had that you kept private for over the past decades, and how does it influence your creativity?
Well, hobby or passion. Well, let's see. I like doing pictures and taking pictures and fixing those up. That's something I've been doing for years on years, but and fixing them up. But using Photoshop and just designing stuff, pictures or coming up with designs with Photoshop. Because I have Photoshop, but I switched over to Affinity Photo and Designer. So I've been using that for like 2 or 3 years now. So that's really helped me. I always have a love for like logos and designs. That's something my passion. Like when I'm at a grocery store or something, this is something I've been doing years, looking at logos, and I'll take pictures of it in store. So that way I can always go back and see if I can go back and redesign it on the computer, looking at logos, because I see them every day. And I look at some stuff, I say, you know what, I can do this, because I know how to use Photoshop, And
you're very good at it. Because, you made a couple for me. And I use them all the time.
Yeah.
The only reason I can't use them like I want to now, because I'm not paying for that software, but I'm going to figure out how to display it. I know I can do it if I actually put OBS up, but when you paying for StreamYard and Restream, you can show the videos, you can just click on them. But once you stop paying, then they stop giving you that ability to use those the way you see fit. But I'm gonna bring it back because I still have that fold out one that you made for me, that animation.
Yeah.
And I still have the Miss Kim's bling bar. Yeah, I got it. Those were gorgeous.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I had fun. I remember doing that. We say sold out.
Yeah. And the one you did with Miss Kim's bling bar, it was I think it was $5 bling bar. it had the sounds on it that like somebody was taking pictures like paparazzi.
Okay.
And I loved it. I still do. I have it in my folder.
Yeah.
My folder for my marketing materials. And so that is a great hobby that you have and a great eye that you have. And I'm assuming that helped to influence the beautiful thumbnails, especially that you put up.
Yeah. Oh, another thing too, like you asked about passionate, years ago, I guess me and Jennifer, her arts and craft, it started, well, it kind of like, I had some understanding, like, because I like team colors. And so she had like alcohol ink. I'm sure you heard of alcohol ink. Like,
no, I haven't.
It's like these colors, you can mix them, and like you get like this little sponge and put it on things so you can dab it like onto dominoes, like mix orange and like blue. It's an alcohol ink. You can stamp it onto a domino. And I started playing around with it, and I know we used to go to the arts craft shows, and the people were saying how they really like the colors, because she did something I did a lot, and they blended, the lady said she liked the mixture of colors. And I told her, I said, thank you, because, and that's the thing I know. I just understood colors. I didn't know the word for it, but it's, complementary colors like orange and blue, like the Lakers, yellow and purple, or green and purple, the Joker. That's the way I associate. That's how I remember, complementary colors. Yeah. And that's the way I associate with a character, the Joker, purple and green. Or like A&T is gold and blue, Lakers purple and yellow, or purple and gold. I associate that with characters. That's what I remember. Or Broncos is orange and blue, or the Colts is like blue and white, or dark blue. Just the way I remember.
Bears are orange and blue.
Yeah, orange and blue. Team associate side. I remember the colors, and just all those team logos. I guess I really was paying attention, understanding the colors, looking at it. So I started playing around with those dominoes and stuff. And I would go in Photoshop, and try to mix the background two different colors together, like So there's like complementary colors. There's like secondary colors, and I even got a color wheel. I tell you, I sit there and I studied that wheel too, because it explains like the ones, like the offset set from the complementary colors and stuff. That wheel. It's like,
I do remember that in art class. I remember the main or the basic colors, and then I remember, across from each other. Those are the ones that are complementary, and then I remember the secondary and the tertiary. I remember all of that.
Okay. And then understanding, and also understanding, and then when I was in the apprentice program, I took video, so then you learn about RGB. And see, that was throwing me off, because RGB, red, green, blue. But see, what was throwing me off, because with the paints and colors, I was like, RGB, but isn't it like RYB, red, yellow, blue?
Right.
That's what was throwing me off. I'm trying to figure out what. Then I learned, I got it straight, and over time, video's RGB, and video projects light, so that's dealing with video. But RGY with RYG, whatever, RYG is dealing with colors and painting art on canvas and stuff. So it took me a while to get that separate. And like on our computer monitors, RGB all day long, But like when we use our printers and stuff, is MK, all day. That's when I finally I started learning. Well, I remember I knew those colors, but watching the guy design, for designer for clothes and print industries, they use that CMYK. They print out. It's a little dull. It's not as bright because it's not RGB. Looking at a monitor, but the colors, they still come out good. It's just a little dimmer, not as bright. And like the guy was explaining, like on people, like he said, example. I watched this guy named Detour Shirts on YouTube. He's a graphic designer over like 20 years, and he was explaining it. Like somebody said they came to the website and the shirt said Mardi Gras. It was like green and purple, really bright.
Purple, yellow.
Yeah. those colors are really bright on the screen. But the customer said to him, "Why is it bright on the screen?" But when I actually bought the shirt, the color looked dull. So he explained that, with the CMYK, when it actually prints out, it's going to be a little dull. And he actually show you how to go in there and take the actual colors to get your colors right. You can do it on screen. So when it prints out, so what you're actually looking on screen, you'll see the actual print color. If you can go and adjust it and actually do the CYMK, those actual colors that you're making instead of RGB, which are bright. If you have the actual colors, looking at the colors that you see on the screen, you'll see the same colors printed out on like a button or whatever. I said, man, because I saw it myself. I was playing around with it, making a color palette. Because I played around with the color palette, because I go online all the time looking for like team colors and logos. And I got that straightened out, the hex and RGB.
That's what I was going to ask you. Had you ever dabbled into hex? Because that's what I like. When I want a color and I want it the way I want it, that's what I deal with. The hex, which is hexadecimal.
Yeah, hex and
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. Well, how do you think that your personal definition of success has changed from year 1 to year 10 as related to your YouTube journey?
I think like I'm always watching videos. I just kept learning. I know more than I knew 10 years ago, definitely for sure. Only thing is like I gotta get back to putting my green screen, because in the beginning I was using my green screen and I got it, but I want to get a better green screen. I understood green screen in the beginning too, mix, getting the light in and stuff. Because when I originally started with green screen, it was 2000. I think it was 2010 when I
I like seeing you falling into the abyss, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, that before that.
And you go, I thought you
got it. Yeah. Yeah, now that I made myself that sunburst. And see, that's the thing, I like sunburst. So, and then I was playing in Photoshop over the years, over like 10 years ago. Because I started messing with Photoshop. Well, actually 2000. It was Photo Deluxe in 2000, but Photoshop 2002. But those sunbursts, it was like over 15 years ago or more when I started playing around in Photoshop. Because, it came back to the thing, the complementary colors, like the blue and the white, so I had 3, blue, white, and the black or whatever. And I was trying to figure out how to do sunbursts. So, I watched videos. And, what made me want to do sunbursts is inspired me from Disney.
Okay.
Like Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck. Like if you look at their cartoons and like at the very intro or whatever, you'll see like a little sunburst or something. You'll see like behind Mickey's head, or like when they introduce the cartoon or something. And right then, that's what I locked in my eyes. I said, I love those sunbursts, what they do with Walt Disney, with Mickey and Donald Duck. I mean, that really jumped. It really jumped right at me. So I made a memory of it. And and it went from there. So I started figuring out how to do sunbursts. But that's where my idea came from, because I always loved those sunbursts with them. How they put it out on board on the intro or whatever. It came from them, because they would have their head in the sunburst in the background, and so that's what made me want to do that. That's where all my sunburst stuff came from. So and I watched YouTube videos. A lot of these artists, who use Affinity and Photoshop, and I watched them sit there and I started making my own. Matter of fact, I got books too. I got to go get back in my books. I would write down everything. I would date it, put the notes in. How did I do this trick? So something, a reference, my book of tricks, that I, came up with. So, I dated and put the time in there, coming up with my color palettes and my own mix of everything, that kind of thing. So yeah, I got books on like when I'm dealing with motion, the graphics, or like Final Cut. How did I do this? I write it down. Always make notes. I tell people that when you write your stuff down, make notes of it, so that way you can always have it as a reference. How did you do something?
Shannon, oh my God, thank you for saying that. I don't know why
Yeah.
I won't do that. And I know I should do that. So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. And do you know, I don't know, I guess I'll be so into it.
Yeah.
And I won't write it down. But you know what? You are confirmation. The next time I work on any project, that's what I'm going to do. I'm either going to write it down or maybe I'll make a video while I'm dictating it, you know, and maybe put it private and keep it online or something. But yeah, you're right.
Because, you know, I tell people this all the time at work or whatever. I say, if you go do something, make a note, write it down, because paper won't forget. I tell them that straight out. Paper ain't going to forget. Your memory going to forget because you're so busy. I know people have good memories, but you do stuff and you end up, you lose it just in a split second of information, because you had to stay disciplined, because the second idea hits me, I grab my phone, I go on notes, I hear it, write it down, I date it at the time, because the idea might not come back to me. And like, that's where my whole list of ideas are on there. So I go back, oh, I do remember this, but luckily I was smart enough to put it down and date it and time and everything, you know, and that comes from Stevie Wonder. You know, that's a note I learned from him, because, you know, I brought it up before, you know, he was on the Mike Douglas show like back in 1977 or something. And Stevie, you know, he had that tape recorder. And I said that because I saw that interview like over 20 something years ago or more, you know, and Stevie and Mike Douglas sitting at the hot tub. And Stevie said, you know, when he's out somewhere, he always got a tape recorder with him. So if he come up with a melody or something, you know, he'll record it, you know, on the spot and go back to the studio and go back and play, you know, try to make it in the song. Now, see, if he hadn't done that, that's something it might come back to him and might not come back to him. But it's always smart to have a recorder or some way to copy it, record your, you know, idea or whatever, get it down, because it might not come back to you, you know. You see, and that's another trick. Before that Stevie Wonder interview, that's something I learned from grandma. Told me that as well. That was the key right there. Grandma, like everything else is like an extension from what grandma told me, like in steps of, you know, making notes of what you do from coming from grandma. Because I was over grandma's one day or something, and she was saying something like, make a note or write something about an idea I was getting from what I grasped from, because she was saying it might not come back. And I think that's where all that comes from. And then the thing with Stevie Wonder with the recorder. So just one thing leading up to, you know, getting better note taking and recording stuff, you know. And it makes sense because grandma, look at all her tapes. She got audio recordings. She got audio recordings of her. My mom got it and stuff. And like, and I see where all this stuff kind of comes from. You know, it's something I do too as well. I record stuff. You know, it's something I've been doing for years on years, recording stuff. I got to plug up my laptop. But yeah, it all.
She might have been trying to tell you something that she got from the Bible, because there's some scripture in the Bible. I think it's in Habakkuk, where it talks about write the vision and make it plain on the tablets, so that the reader reads it and run with it. You know, will still the vision awaits its appointed time. So it'll be there. And even though it's the vision, it's waiting for its appointed time, so you can go back to it and you can get it. You know? Yeah. That might have been what she was alluding to. I don't know.
She was saying something, but I just remember that the key words I just heard her, you know, actually lips like make a note, just remember, because what really got me was saying what she said was it might not come back again. That right there, that's the key word. My ears, I really locked in on it. So that told me pay attention and make sure, you know, write stuff down, because that she is right about that, because you never know, because those could be one of those ideas that'll come and it might come back, who knows, tomorrow, a few weeks, a few years, but just get it right there on the spot while it's hot, you know, bam, bam, right there. Because, you know, even when I'm waking up, whatever, I hurry up immediately. I write stuff down fast as I can and notes. Because I remember I told Jennifer a day, I woke up and I had this crazy dream. And I remember all in detail, too. I woke up, I typed everything. Yeah, I remember all the details.
All of the detail. It's unusual.
Yeah, I remember everything in detail. Yeah, I got it on my phone. It's like, yeah, I had to. And he's like, yeah, I sit there. It's like when I'm sitting there and when when I'm watching something, I'm recording like my eyes. I'm not just paying attention, but just looking. But yeah, color, whatever, sound, everything. But that in my head, I put it down on my phone in my notes because my notes. Oh my gosh.
I'm getting ready to send them a message to Rico because I'm thinking like I know he would want to hear you talk about this. So I'm gonna send that to him real quick.
Yeah.
And see if we can. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's think back to some of your most popular videos. Okay. Which one or ones do you feel most represent your real life personality?
Let's see. Well, I guess maybe the mystery boxes and stuff opening, because I tell people, I think what I love about mystery boxes and those mystery Funkos, like the sodas and stuff, the mini boxes or whatever. I said it all reminds me. It's like me. I feel like it's me. I'm little during Christmas time, because I think Christmas sounds like when I got the most. Growing up, all my memories were fun, but Christmas time, family, everybody, it's like a key reminder. Like a point in life. Looking back. Opening up Christmas boxes, opening up the wrapping. It's the same feeling. That's why I think I love mystery boxes so much. And see, too, back then, my mom was really good at surprise. You talking about somebody good at surprise, ambushing me? My mom's like the only one who really can catch me off guard and surprising with stuff. My mama was the first one to do that. I think it had to be like second grade. She picked me up from school, and she brought me home, so she brought me to the bedroom. I'm trying to figure out what she up to. I know she up to something. And then she came in and laid out on the bed. It was a brand new Smurf sleeping bag. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. That's what that's what I like, surprises, mystery. My mom was really good at that. I think that's probably why I like mystery boxes and surprises so much. I guess it started from my mama with that, catching me, surprises. And and Christmas time, it's like they always surprise you with something that you never expected. And like my dad, he was good too. Like how he caught me off guard with that Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It was on a Saturday, so I don't think I was in the 5th grade. Yeah, I was in 5th grade. It was on a Saturday. My cousins were over at the house. I think we were playing Mario Brothers or something. And also my dad came out of nowhere. I think he got Mike Tyson Punch Out. And next thing I know, he just walked up to me. He said, "Here you go, buddy." And I said, I'm telling you. And my cousin right there, hurry up, stop. I stopped Mario Brothers. I ripped that box, Mike Tyson Punch Out open, and I hurry up, put in there. We started playing Mike Tyson Punch Out. I'm telling you, they're really good at ambushing me, surprising me. Like both of them. I'm telling you. Yeah. The way.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay. So now let's think about the resilience that you have. What do you think your most difficult, if you had, wait a minute, let me ask you that. Since we talked about before that, the most mimics that accurately represents your real life personality. So I'm assuming that your real life personality is just what you show on YouTube. For everyone, it's not. But what would you say to that?
Yeah, well, I just be me, like I'm at work. Well, I think I kind of hold back some on my videos because, like, when I'm at work, I can really be a nut. I really crack. I don't put as much on here, but what I really can do, I be having fun with people, kind of pranking them, throwing take balls in, ambush, sneaking up on with. I really, it's like I'm at school just playing, with people at work.
Okay.
And with them,
Okay. Okay. So then as far as resilience, what do you think that, if you have received any, the most difficult feedback that you've received about videos or your channel or just life in general that changed the way that you view yourself or life?
Oh, okay. Well, I have to say, I think it was it freshman year in high school. I think it was circle economics class freshman year. And here's the thing. Well, I'm kind of glad the teacher did this. And, I kind of knew it, but she kind of confirmed it. Like she was like she gave us our assignments, and so I was like maybe like the only one or maybe one other person, if that, who did our homework and actually followed through and did the assignment. So after the class was over and everybody left, so I guess she had me to hang back, and she talked to me. She said, like, I'm glad you did your homework and, followed through and did it, because I got to do my homework, get it done, because none of them other knuckleheads ain't going to help me with my grade. It's all on me. It's I learned that responsibility is on me. I have to get this done. It don't matter about all of them. Because I don't care if I'm the only one who got it done, because I know I wasn't going to get no F. No F ain't going to help me pass. I know I wasn't going to take that. I learned it, and I like how she said that. She said, just stick to, keep doing you on the, keep doing that, doing your homework. I was like, it was really cool to hear a teacher say that to me, because I just knew to do the homework, because I wasn't going to fail. I ain't had time, because I didn't like F's and D's and stuff. So I better go ahead and do this the best to my ability, And another thing,
she knew you was serious, and she wanted to, just say that she see you, and to keep up with your work.
That's good. Teachers point that out to their students, let me know they see it. Somebody see it. I wasn't around looking for it, but it was good to hear a teacher, somebody, acknowledge that and saw that. And also too, another thing that what got me, it was still it's still my freshman year, same economics class. We had to make a chart or whatever, chart it out with the pie and stuff. And I remember the ones who was in the class with me, we were going to class. I had to be at school at 8:00. So I remember heading economics or whatever. And the ones who saw my chart, I can't believe it. They were, they were just giving me flack for having my chart, my homework. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it just, I guess it made me feel bad. Like, why they all up on me, doing that, coming at me like that? That's the first time I remember seeing that, it was in freshman year in high school. They were just, hounding me for having my homework. I had the chart because that's what the teacher said. I'm just following directions, They didn't have theirs. I was like, why? I was like, man, that really got to me a little bit, but it still didn't stop me. I still came through, and I finished up. I brought it to class, and the teacher saw my chart because I knew this was assignment. And that's the thing. It still didn't matter, because I was still going to follow through. I understood the assignment. I did it the best to my ability. I had my folks to help me with my homework, but I did it to the best of my ability. And, showing them I put effort in it. This is what you say do. So this is what I try to do to the best of my ability. I showed them I put the, forth the effort in it to do it. And that I've always been like that too, regardless. Even, get help, but I always did the assignment, even well as right or wrong. I still put the effort to do it, win or lose, I still did it. I still stick to that too.
Okay. Let's see. So you've had the evolution of your channel for over 10 years. Can you tell me about any aha moments during your time as a content provider? Specifically, did you realize when this was no longer just a hobby, that it was important to you? So some aha moments, and when you realized this is important to you, it's not just a little hobby.
Actually, yeah, it was. I get what you're saying, because you see it as fun, but I think what helped motivate me more with this channel, and like when I really started getting serious, because I was getting frustrated with work. So that was like back in 17 to 18, 19, whatever. I used to tell Jennifer, I said, I want to find a way to get paid with my channel, because I was frustrated with work. I think that's when with the AV and stuff started, getting to me. And so I was still working on my channel before I got monetized and everything, still building it up at the time, So that, I guess that was like motivation work harder and try to get more videos. Excuse me, and I'm so glad that's when I came across Geo again. Finally, because of Diana's art studio, whatever. It's because of her that made me get more serious. And I know I kept hearing Geo talking about come in, get your buddies, and like, because I only heard about it one time, but then through Diane again, and then so I said, you know what? Something said, look, just go ahead and check it out, because this lady team built with Geo. It must be something to her, because I don't know what this lady. She like, I'm just trying to check this lady out. Seems like she might have an attitude. I don't know. I'm gonna go check her out. Yeah, I'm serious. It was something like, she can come out. She might have a little attitude or something. I don't know. I'm gonna go see anyway, because it must be something to her. Just go. Okay, a voice said, just go. All right. And I went, and that's the best move I could have made. The game changer right there. So like, 2019, I think
Cynthia told me about her.
Huh?
Cynthia told me about her.
Yeah. Oh, she did. Okay. Geo, but yeah, that was the game changer. That's when it really got serious, because I know Geo, and see, when that pandemic hit, we was off for like a year of work. So and this, I tell you, the switch really flipped. So all that time, because that was the thing I guess I needed to help me, because I always said, like, if I ever had some free time, where I'm not just working. I took advantage of it showed too. I took advantage of every day. I was making my videos. I really started really getting creative. My ideas. I was coming in here with the studio, shooting my videos, making videos. I was getting serious. I really started honing in on it, and then Geo, everybody started getting monetized. Like, oh man, everybody. So that motivated me even more. I got to figure out how to get my videos get monetized, because I was doing the buddies and everything. And sure enough, I kept pushing harder and harder. And, because I find that was the big thing, getting monetized. That really motivated me more, building up. So now, you know what I mean? I'm glad. That's what I'm thankful for Team Bill. I'm going to try to get back in there Friday. I finally got my buddies finished running. I just got to get my last proof.
But you know what, Shannon? I think that us all together help to motivate each other to get to that monetization. Because, the grind was real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It sure is.
Man.
Yeah. And seeing you, too, how you were grinding, you, Marlene, everybody who was in there, saw Pandy in there, Miss Full Roller. It's like, man, these other people, like, that's the thing. What's it? Birds of a feather flock together, like that mindset. People hustle. They take this for real. It's serious. It's not like a game. They take this for real. And that's the kind of people I like to surround. I tell Jennifer that these are the kind of people I like to surround myself with. People got that mind of a hustler, who are hustling, who take this for real. Because look at Marlene. Oh my gosh. Her stuff. I tell you, she takes it's for real, versus people who don't, who's like casual supporters, but the ones who take this for real, you can see it's there.
And that's a place for everyone. Some people are going to be casual about it, and they just want to come on and say what they want to say and have their content be theirs, and that's fine. That's fine. We just made a decision to move forward and to try this thing, and we were able to accomplish it, and Team Build with Geo was a big part of that, I know I was there. I was at other places. I was at a lot of different content creators that were support and growth streams. I did all of that to get there, and it was tiring. And sometimes, you and I used to discuss how YouTube would go back and do something against you, take your subscribers or whatever, and you had to start. Woo, that was something else.
Frustrating, like, man, as hard as we work, and see, here was another thing. I told Jennifer, because I actually remember taking a day off sometimes do those growth stream. I think sometimes that growth stream might have messed me up a little bit, because now I go back and see a lot of those people who were there those couple of years back. I haven't even made videos in like 6-7 years or whatever. It's like they come in like dead. I call them like dead subscribers, because I look at those numbers I got and I say, all these numbers I got, why am I? And I get it. One thing, YouTube putting it out there, the impressions, I look at that then, but then like how many people actually get it? Like I go back and look at my subscriber list, and I go back and I see some of the people that show like a lifetime or ones I used to subscribe to in the beginning. It's like, because I could tell some of those people, some of them kind of were serious and some of them weren't. They were just trying to, and that was the thing, the key right there. People were just out for a number and not just taking it serious, trying to make their channel grow. And see, that's something I started picking up on. Some people, I was trying to stay away from some people, they were just trying to get a number. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to actually get subscribed, but I'm trying to make my channel grow. I went because I took it serious as like a business, like Gio said, I take it as like a business, cause I'm being for real with this. I ain't trying to play no games, just jump on here, then take subscribe on.
Well, at the beginning though, that was a means to an end. That was a goal at heart. Yeah. And I know for me, once I reached that goal, then I started doing it like the way you're saying, like, be more serious about the type of subscriber that you're getting.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, because I remember bringing that up to Gio. She said, you just keep going to your channel, get to the point where, I guess, it's gonna it'll start working out for you. I think I'm starting to see it. It just take time. You just have to. That's the thing. The key. You have to be patient because, and here's another thing. Another subscriber. I still follow her, and she's still serious with her channel. I ain't gonna bring it up, but I think I guess she recommended, in the channel. So I guess the people, her followers, came into watch one of my videos, and how they leave a comment, whatever. And what made me mad about it was I said, oh boy, I want to get him so bad. What he did was, and some people who don't take it serious, they won't watch your video all the way through. But he just simply went on there and left a message. I was in such and such stream, so follow me back, subscribe to my channel. Didn't even leave no comment. I hate that. Didn't leave no comment on the video. Yeah, I said, you mean to tell me you came up in here watching my video just to come leave that message about subscribing to your channel? You wasted that my channel time. You could have left a comment, watched the video, but he was more because I almost went back. I said, I'm gonna let it go because I want to go get him. I was gonna come pulling that on my channel. You know what? I blocked them and everything. I started to go back to the YouTuber and tell her when your little raggedy buddies done came out, I was gonna get them. But I said I'm gonna let that one go because I looked at him. I said I could have. I better walk away.
Yeah, that was good.
I can't believe that. And see stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people come on there to you subscribe to me. I was in such and such stream, and so now you come subscribe to my channel. It's like that's all they concerned. And that was the thing they used to talk about back in 2019. I remember some people just more concerned about getting the numbers. It was I picked up on that. It's more than numbers, and people really want to grow and really do it. But I couldn't believe that. I could have thrown a rock at his head. I'm serious. I was mad. I could have pulled him right through the screen. And I'll give you a subscription right here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm telling you, that stuff like that burned me up. People do that just trying to, get it, But that's the thing I learned. Ones who are serious and not who you can tell who's really serious about this versus like who's out here just playing around, not as serious, who ain't trying to really build something with it, like a business or whatever,
Okay. Well, we can see that you're very serious about that.
Yeah.
So what's want to say for everyone who is supporting the host to please tap the thumbs up and thank you for the hearts in the live stream. I saw some hearts coming up in the live stream.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Great. So now let's see. So Shannon, okay, we talked about, your humble beginnings, and we talked about, who you are as a person and how that comes across on your videos and your content. Yeah. How about out of all of the videos that you've made, hundreds and hundreds, which one would you say, or two, are hidden gems that you wish more people had seen?
Let me see. I think, yeah. She's 2016,
Oh
17,
no.
18.
Yeah, we're gonna make you dig.
Yeah, 18. Um. Well,
I
I
remember
guess
that collaboration that you and I did.
that was fun. I was looking back. I kind of saw that it popped up somewhere, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun. And see, that is a hidden gem. And here's what gets me. We both did a part, but what gets me is the stuff I kind of left out. It's like you'd already had it picked up and done. I said, "Oh my gosh, I did," and we didn't even really talk. We had the idea what the part you would do and I would do, but it's just crazy how we were still synced up and like the stuff I didn't talk about. You had already had it covered. I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said, "I'm serious." I don't know how that happened because I was worried about some stuff left out. You already. I was like, "Oh, Kim already had it covered," and that told me right there. Yeah, we need to do some more collaboration because that was the first time we ever did a collaboration, and how it synced. Everything was in sync.
Yeah.
It still covered everything. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. We did that. We did that thing.
Yeah.
We complimented each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me see. So you know how we do to set up for our live streams. If you compared your current setup to your year one setup, what do you think is the most ghetto or improvised piece of gear or the way you did it back then?
I don't know. Actually, I had a basics, for my live. I'd already had that green screen. So when I was coming in and I was already rolling stuff, I already understood. Hey, what's up?
Six Bones is back. Six Bones is in the house.
Hello, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for coming in so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, already by that time I already knew how to use a green screen. Of course, I knew camera work because I took camera calls. So a lot of stuff I already knew, and understood how to set up a green screen and
you did
camera and a mic and stuff. So I already knew that coming in. So my stuff was still basic.
I was impressed with that when I first met you and I saw your workmanship, and I was like, oh, hey, this brother, he bringing something to the table. Look at this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I already kind of knew how to do that because, like with green screen, I first did green screen. I started in 2010 when I got that iMac. And see, a guy knew his wife worked at the campus, and so it had all the loaded Adobe software on there. And that's something, even before that time, I always saw green screen stuff like in books back home, reading about green screen, the homemade green screen. And so when I finally got my chance, I got that iMac I bought it off from, and I won like this little stuffed animal from a fair or something. And I remember getting a green cardboard and just putting them in front of him and taking my camera and filming it. And then going to Adobe Premiere and playing the green screen, trying to understand it, and then it was just step by step. These some people at work, I tell them how I got started. I started with green screen and just something I learned, I watched, figured out how to key in the backgrounds and stuff and understanding lighting, make sure it's bright, when I started off. I got that footage, that video, but then, everything was just a building block, one thing after another, and then of course my channel. So by the time, so if that was 2010, so 2016, so I already knew enough by then within 6 years, and setting up, trying to get my lights. That was the thing, lighting. And see, I like with stage and stuff. And see, I know like there's theater lighting and there's TV lighting. So I'm trying to understand, like, because I can do lighting, set up lights in the theater. So trying to use that, take what I already knew from the theater and taking it and applying it to here, then trying to understand more detail about the temperature, warm and cool, the kelvins, understanding that, daylight, natural light, and all that kind of, oh man, the lighting, oh boy, it's a lot to, and understanding white balance. When I was in video class, I think that was another turning point for me. Right, that was 2015. I was in video class. That was another key thing that helped add on to me getting into my channel. It all snowballed with the green screen and everything. And my lights and understanding the video with the camera. Because my teacher, he's a video. I learned from him so much because he never took no video class. It was all from him being on the road with video experience. He took all that and became a teacher in college, a professor.
He was self-taught, yeah.
I'm very the stuff. Oh my gosh, it's crazy how smart that stuff he learned. He absorbed it like a sponge. I just learned. I sucked up some of what I could from off of him, and that's why I like my video recorders and stuff. I got I got an Adamus. The brand is Adamus, ATOMOS Adamus. It's like a little video recorder. It's a little screen. You can put like a solid state drive in it and record. You can see. You use it for cameras and stuff. I use it to record video game footage and stuff on it. Those solid state drives encased inside of the little drives encased inside of the drive, and I plug it in. But yeah, him, yeah, because he the first one I heard start talking about solid state drive. Like, what's solid state drive? Oh, like it didn't seem like no big deal to me.
But that was a game changer.
Yeah, but when I got my MacBook in like January 2015, and then when I started my MacBook, when I started it up, I figured out, no, wait a minute, because I'm so used to my old Mac computers where they start up, but when this MacBook started up fast, booted up quick, so oh wow, look at how fast it just blazed right through loading up. I said, oh wait a minute. Then I looked up all the specs, said it had a solid state drive. Oh, solid state drive.
Nothing mechanical anymore to break down or to take forever. Yeah.
I said, oh.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't.
Now I get why my teacher was using.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that's what made me want to start. I see why my teacher used solid state drive because it just wasn't no big deal to me. I didn't get it. Okay, solid state drive. I don't know.
Yeah, well, sometimes we don't know what's better for us until we actually get introduced to it, and then you don't want to go back.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned big, but I use solid. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was just saying I use solid state drives for doing video recording and stuff, but
All right. So how I figured you was gonna answer like that because I have never seen you really have anything rigged up. You always had items that were on the cutting edge to use with your video production and your live streams, and so I was impressed with that when I saw that. So
thank you.
But and then your knowledge of it.
And that's the thing too. In video class, I still got my video book, and see, that's the thing. That was like one of the last classes I had to take for the apprentice program. It was video. That's the one class I was ready to get to out of all the other classes. Lighting, I didn't really care for it, but when we got to video, because video is my favorite thing. That's why I do the meeting room stuff. That's why I love video so much. HDMI, all of that, learning about the components, how it work. Because there's like directional, there's directional cables and one direction cable. Because that's the thing I had to learn in the meeting room. Because one end will say source, and the other one will say display. That's
all of
that. Just understanding just what projectors, how to set projectors. I love those Epson projectors. I want to get one myself. Because you have to what's that keystone it, but they got those quick corners on it. I tell you, quick corner is a lifesaver. Yeah, thank God for quick corners on projectors.
I know. I remember you talking a lot about you and your work, and with Patrick and some of the other people, where you all would do the video setup for the conference rooms, and how sometimes people would come in with archaic, outdated.
Ooh, you be up in there laughing on Mad One. You have to laugh or be Mad One. Laughing off.
And then they come in 10 minutes before the presentation is supposed to start. I used to love to listen to you guys talk about that, especially you.
You know what? Last week or so, I've been thinking about having like an actual separate podcast for my show, like just call it like the AV meeting rooms or something like, and have people come in and we can all talk about our experiences, like just dealing with AV with people and meeting, setting up. I thought about doing it called like the AV meeting room or something, started a podcast because there's a whole lot of people I know got years and years. We can all sit around and talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go, don't mention no names or something, but people, it's like, and like I tell some people, I said, it's just frustrating. These people are at this high level with these companies and they come dragging their little butts in it. It's like, I don't care how much, I just want to grab them by their.
Okay. But Shannon, this is what I try to explain to you, or maybe I thought I was going to explain it to you. You have people that they might be a high level in their organization, but that doesn't mean that they're at a high level technologically. You know what I'm saying? That's so they want to go and talk to somebody in tech before they show up in there with that jacked up stuff to make your day easier, but they can't do that.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good point. I'm glad you brought it up because somebody the other day, a client in the meeting room brought it up saying like they're real savvy, like with their knowledge on stuff, but when it comes to tech, and that kind of made me see it another way too. Yeah, because they can have all that, but some they just not really. Yeah.
Because I know this. You tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I know that when I first started talking with you and Patrick, I was kind of shocked the knowledge that I had listening to you all talk about different things, and you'd be like, "Wait a minute, how's she doing?" Oh, okay. And you started talking at a different level, but but that's because I have a technical background, so. I could go in there and I'm not going to come in there with no trash. You would have been happy to see me, Shannon.
Yeah. Well,
that because I would have been like, okay, here's my this and this. Okay, I just went on ahead and hooked it up unless you have a different interface that you would like to use. And you probably would have been like, oh, okay. And then when you went to go sit down, know it all. No,
yeah, that's good. See, not everybody's not like that. Now, there's some, I love it. They come in and prepare. They actually knowledgeable of this stuff. So if something go down, I'm trying to go in there and it's their laptop. I'm appreciative. I thank them too. So I thank you for being on time. Thank you. They already prepared. They got their clickers, mouse, everything. They already got their presence. I thank those people so much. I sure do. I thank them all the time because they come in early and just being prepared, regardless if they know it or not. They came in early enough, not like 5 or 10 minutes. Regardless, I say, I thank you for coming in early. That way, give us time. I appreciate that. That way, if they come in more than 10 minutes early, whether they don't know or not. Now, I'm cool with that. I can get with that. But they rolling their butt in there like 10 or 5 minutes. It ain't gonna go down to the red zone.
And then you told me how they get angry at you when you couldn't get it together fast enough. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I didn't know you was gonna come out here with this legacy equipment.
Yeah.
Something from Bedrock.
Yeah, stone tablets, chisels. I'm saying they come on, get mad at me because I had to. I can't lose my cool because they all, woo, boy. You know how hard it frustrating is trying to hold that and trying to do that at the same time to get there. They up there look, oh God. These people play with fire all the time when they come to me.
All right. Let's see. Let's discuss about how your relationship over these 10 years with your audience has possibly shifted as a result of your content shifting. As you have grown alongside your audience, how would you say that your relationship with your audience may have shifted along with your changing dynamics with your channel?
I think it's like in like when I started my first stream, I think it was 2019. So as people got to know me, they started coming in more. So people recognize me, like you in the beginning. Then there's more people started telling their friends about me. I think it's really helped me, and get more artists. So people I know from streams, whatever, they come and comment on my videos. And now even more, the newer people who really into what I am with the Funko and Thrill Joy stuff, they've been coming into my stream as well, you know, and it's more interaction on the comments with my videos. Like I watch their stuff, they watch mine, you know, we all like a lot of the same stuff, you know, and like how I was telling you earlier as well, like Gio saying you finally starting to get to that point where, you know, your channel is starting to go in the direction that you really want it to go in, you know, versus in the beginning. I'm really starting to see it. And see, I'm also consistent. This is the most I've been consistent, is like having a schedule, like versus like all the other years, you know. This year, because I really got serious in July. And so when July come around, so this is what, March, so April, May, June, July, in 4 more months, it'll be a actual year since I've been consistent, keeping this same schedule. Because all the other years, I never really had no schedule. I would just do my video. And after I shot my video, I will upload it right after I was done. You know, that's what I did over the years, the last few years, you know, over the years, you know, my habits. But like you're saying, everything is shifting, and like, and more people, you know, that I interact with, and like with the Funko community and Thrill Joy, you know, like mystery stuff is coming in more and more, interacting. You know, I even made a deal with one of the guys, South Texas Collectibles. I bought a Thrill Joy off of him, you know, because now I'm doing business. So like that opened up more avenues for me, you know. And Sassy, I gotta get back with her because she got a lot of Funko soda. So doing business with her as well. So it's real. I see a big difference, you know. Just keep going, just stay consistent, you know, regardless of whether somebody's looking or not. I'm still putting in that work, just being consistent. You know, it's all like deposits, all adding up. It's gonna all pay off, you know.
Okay.
But yeah,
okay.
I see.
Okay. Did you wanted to add to that?
Oh, anymore? Well, I think that's about.
No, I thought you was trying to add something, because sometimes I can't hear you when you're speaking, and I'm speaking. It kind of goes over.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's the shift I noticed, especially the big shift I noticed was back in July. My mindset shifted. You know, it's not something, you know, always your channel, your stream. It's your mindset, how you shift things and see. You know, we see it in a different way. And then when things starting to click, then it's like one thing clicks from point A to point B to point C. Oh, I know it's different from last July. I said I'm just gonna go ahead and get serious because I was off. I didn't do a video. I didn't do no last videos I did before I got serious back in July. I did that Atari video back in January. But see, here's the changer. I knew I was getting more. I started really getting serious into it because I did those Funko videos. You know, so it's 2024 when I did those last little retro boxes, you know, and then I stopped. But I didn't do nothing in October or November, but I did do my 12 Days of Christmas. But then I stopped, and then I did my Atari video of January 2025, you know. But see what I was doing, I think I was practicing with my camera angles or whatever with my Superman, trying to get back into the group, because I was getting back into the groove of my Funkos. And so I was shooting video. I did tests. I don't know. See, when I was doing these videos, I made tests. I did demos. Like I was actually doing my actual show, and I was putting the angles, and I got frustrated with it because I was trying to, get my microphone straightened out. I was doing all these tests with my microphones. So I got a bunch of those Funko videos, but I didn't want to use them, you know. But then I just finally clicked, you know, when I finally got my microphone audio straightened out, I just got serious in July once I finally did all those test runs, you know, and then I just went right at it. But I'm going to upgrade and get me a better microphone. I want to get people, you know, I got a clip on, but I ain't really happy with it. I want to get a Rode mic clip on, you know, so like me and Patrick, because I want to do what's in the box, mystery box. He got a bunch of mystery boxes. I think it'd be fun to do the mystery boxes. He got tons and tons of stuff. We can I can shoot it over at his house. He got a room. I think we can go in there and shoot it, get my lights and stuff set up, and start, you know, have Patrick. We finally can do what's in the box. I call what's in the box.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would definitely want to
Yeah.
see that. So that would be great. And I remember Patrick's home looks like a little mini museum anyhow.
Yeah.
So all right. So now, how about let's move into your creative juices, your battery as such. In a world of burnout, because a lot of people on YouTube, the content creators have been burned out. I have been burnt out once or twice.
Yeah.
What has been your secret sauce for staying inspired and consistent for a full decade?
Just the one key I keep telling people, and I said in class and everything, I said keep learning, because life is like class. You're still in school. Even after I graduate from school, I'm still in school, because you have to keep, stay active. I keep learning, reading books and stuff, like material, whatever, information, all the time. That's what I do. I'm looking at videos, always reading. It keeps, and like I can just be reading something, ideas just, and see with me, a lot of times it don't take much to spark it. It can be the tiniest little thing that might be funny. I can be just talking to you. I'm serious. And this happens all the time. I can just be talking to somebody. Ideas just start like millions of ideas out just from a little conversation. One little word, a trigger, another word. It's a chain reaction. Just the smallest conversation I have with people, with me, it really triggers my creativity. It comes out of nowhere. Or sometimes I can just be sitting down and not been thinking about nothing and say, where did that come from? It's like my brother, look, creativity is, the wheel is still running. Even when I'm really not thinking about stuff, a lot of time it's still running, and it's like all these ideas that are in my head, it's like they sitting there running through a machine, like somebody taking a little person inside, taking like one idea, another idea, running through the machine, seeing and like pop up on the screen, making them click. These two work, and then once you do, bang! Oh, I'm saying that's where it run. I'm telling you, Kim, if you could go inside my head.
Oh no!
The stuff, and see, that's why I'm at work when I play with my iPhone with those stickers.
I see that. Oh God.
I'm telling you, it's dangerous in there. Hey, and see, when we doing those meeting rooms, when we outside waiting, whatever, I'm on my phone, because I told Patrick, I say, man, you better keep me busy or something, because if you give me, he laughed here, if you give me just like 5 minutes sitting there alone, my phone, I start making mean little stickers of people. I'm telling you, I go, my hands are starting, because I had my mind, because it keeps going to create.
You made me laugh at some of them ones that you did with me in, and I'm like, look at this. I just like, that's what.
And and imagine what I do to people at work. I only do this with people I like at work. All the crazy. You should see. I got a whole folder. I call it Marley mashups. Oh God.
Oh.
I'm telling you. And somebody said they said somebody at work was telling me the other day, say that people, there's a reason why people might think you might be just crazy. Wait a minute. All the stuff. I'm telling you. When we doing those meeting rooms, I told Patrick, I said they messed up, giving me a break or give me a few minutes to do something, because I sit there and there's my mind had to start. I just have to keep doing it, create, because I get on my phone, because I got loads and loads of stickers. I started like 2-3 years ago when I learned how to make those stickers on the iPhone. You make the pictures, and so I'm always finding backgrounds on the phone. I download. I take people at work. I put them. I put the caption bubbles. Oh gosh, I go. I go in on them. Oh yeah, I done had them at. I had them on Soul Train. I done had them at in front of the council from Wizard of. I how I mess with Tammy and all the stuff. Oh gosh. I'm telling you, my mind, they get a kick. They ask you, how you come up with it? I don't know. It just come out. I just do it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you. I just spit it out. I went through my phase. I call it the Red Cup series, where we down at Steak and Shake, me and Patrick. I said, I'm gonna watch this, Patrick. I'm gonna take a picture of this cup and I'm gonna put everybody inside and have them coming out like they jumping out of it or something. I call it the Red Cup series. Just mess. Yeah, I'm telling you, I just mess with people. Somebody who I think I'm gonna torture. I say who I'm gonna harass, torture today. Oh, I'm gonna get them good. Yeah, and I'm good at ambushing people. I'm sneaking up, getting pictures. Yeah, that's like. I tell people this stuff like when I was little. See, a lot of it's like when I was little, just growing up, I used to sneak up on my cousins like they be in the dark. It's like we was at my aunt's house, and like the only light that was on in the bathroom. So if you close that door, everything else was dark because there was no lights on in the other room. So I figured out immediately. It just clicked, instinct. So, something said, so go hide. Whoever was in the bathroom, hurry up and go hide around the corner. So when they opened the door, bam, I scared. I'm telling you. So it's all that stuff.
Did you get hit sometime?
No, So I see that's the thing. I know where to hide in the distance where they. So if I yell, scream, they can't. They won't. That's the thing. See, I tell them when I was little, I was good at hide and seek. We used to play. It says like all that stuff from hide and seek and stuff. It's like I'm still doing it. Like we outside playing it. So it's like I'm still at home on my cousin's house or somewhere we playing hide and seek, just playing. And I do it at work. Yeah, it's like I'm still doing it as I'm still little, I'm still playing, but I'm doing it with my phone, getting pictures of. Oh, I'm good at sneaking. And what I do is after I take a picture, I'll send it to them and let them know I see you. I got you first. Yeah, I play got you. Oh yeah. You know, see how many pictures I done did. Oh gosh. Oh yeah.
All right, so I forgot to ask you, when we was talking about your relationship with your audience and shifting as you go along. Do you remember some of the I guess you would say the eras of your channel? So like, for example, for me, I know I started off with Web Savvy Cafe.
Yeah.
And I was doing and I was doing text, help, like helping people with their computers. And then I was doing some book clubs, and then I think I did some reviews, and I moved into trying to get the grind for being monetized. And so I started doing like soundscapes, naturescapes, and I started doing a lot of that kind of stuff, and so forth and so on, and then I went into watching chats, and I know I started with the jewelry, and then now I'm with the diamond painting and touring around, and shorts. When shorts came up, I really started hitting different topics. So what would you say that would be for your 10 years, from one to 10?
In the beginning, it was mystery boxes, but see, then I was kind of mixing. I was doing my Funkos, but then I started mixing my cooking in there too because I was having fun because I love cooking. Then I started doing conventions. I went and do a phase, a phase. I go to the conventions, and then I started getting into interviewing people. Remember, I was doing that. Like I interviewed Michael Myers, Tony Moran. I did those interviews with him.
I remember that. Yeah.
I interviewed a guy at convention, but Tony Moran, I interviewed the first Jason, Ari Lehman over at Gray Skull Collectibles.
I saw that one.
Yeah, that was fun. I went through my phase. I actually still might do those interviews, but I thought about if I do that, I would make an actual like separate channel for like conventions and like interviews with people and stuff, I guess. But I said I could spread it out, but that was a phase I went through, because I was still doing my Funkos and still getting my cooking and stuff. Then, I just start, branching off and going to and doing the panels too. I would get celebrities at the panels. I went through that phase. I think I finally stopped around 22, 23 or 24. I said, and so what I did was I switched from doing celebrity panels to like getting local venues at the booths at the conventions, talk to them and stuff. I would get footage and talk to them, interview them or whatever at their booth, You know, I thought it'd be cool to talk to the locals, try to shine a little light on the locals who come there all the time. You know, like people always go see the celebrity panels and stuff, but I did that kind of thing. You know, and then I guess I went out of phase. I think I started getting frustrated too because I would have my backpack and trying to have my charger, plug my phone up, and I brought my little external drive to plug into my phone to download, trying to free up room so I can get the interviews and stuff. That started frustrating me a little bit, you know, because all the work, because, you know, I think Jennifer and Patrick kind of had a point, you know, I'm always busy filming, which I love to do, but also, you know, maybe sometimes it might have been cutting into the experience and trying to just enjoy the convention itself.
Yeah, there's a happy medium, that's for sure. Yeah. I find that problem too, because I might want to enjoy something, but my side of me that's a content creator wants to get some of the content.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing. Doing it, if you really a content creator, that's something you had to. It's only you under other content creators understand. You know, doing. You
kind of eat, live, and breathe content. When you see something, you pull out your phone. You know. My husband can't stand it. When we're at someplace having a bite to eat, I pull out my phone.
Yeah.
You know? But he's like, why you got to do that every time? I'm like, you know, you don't understand. You just don't understand.
Yeah.
You know, this might be something that people want to see. You know, that this might be something exciting. You know, somebody might go to this restaurant because I suggested it. Yeah.
That's the thing. You never know. It could be a hit or not, but you never know until you record it. It could be. It might not be worth nothing, but you never know unless you record it and you know what I mean, taking a picture or whatever. Because it might lead to.
Shannon, it comes to the point though. I think with us, true content creators, is we want something to hit for sure, but I think we do it a lot more for just the content and to share it.
Yeah.
You know, with the people too. I mean, that's the reason I do it. I want you to see this place, and you know, I like this place, and maybe you should try it too. And you know, give people a inside track into me and some of the things that I like.
Yeah. See, and some insight. See, like, you know, like me, like with Kokomo Toys, and that's the thing, like in the beginning, I was going to toy stores, like Toys R Us was one of my favorite toy stores. You see in the beginning, I'm so glad I got that footage. I can actually say I got footage of Toys R Us because I just wish my number one Toys R Us was one I grew up with, but the ones here, I got footage of me going in the store and recording it, you know, with my GoPro. I used to take my GoPro in and record, you know. And I remember getting those Funkos because I love Toys R Us so much. And then Kokomo Toys, when I found out about Kokomo Toys, I love them because I was out there, last weekend or whatever. But yeah. And that's why I finally racked up on those sodas. I got my part 2 haul video I got to work on so I can have it loaded up for Thursday. You can see the rest of my sodas. But yeah, it's like I love Kokomo Toys because they got the antique vintage toys and stuff. He-Man, Transformers. They got all kinds of baby dolls. They might have. I think they had She-Ra, He-Man stuff, all that stuff from 60s and 70s. They got a lot of it in there.
Look, adventures waiting just ahead.
They might have Speed Racer stuff up in there. I don't know. I'm telling you, they got so much. But my next thing, I want to try some other toy stores I can find. You know, I want to go to Hot Collectibles is next to see if I can find any because I've been on the chase for these sodas. I really, man, it's like I wake up. I told people I wake up in cold sweats thinking about Funko sodas, chasing them. They want to run them down so bad. Yeah, a chase for me going after them sodas because I'm making up like 6 or 7 years worth of work, which is really fun to me. Is I'm really into it and I really love it. Even more.
So it really is a chase for you.
Yeah, I call it chasing the chase.
Okay. So let's say, Shannon, since you've already been a content creator on YouTube for 10 years, anniversary date today. Happy anniversary again.
Thank you.
Where do you see your content in the next 10 years? What would you think that you might jump into next, or maybe not at all?
I think I'll continue, of course, my Funkos, the mystery stuff, which I love. But it's like, who knows in 10 years? Because my game plan, maybe I want to have an actual big studio. Because I see all those people, like the big YouTubers. That's where I'm trying to go. Maybe by then, 10 years, maybe I have 300 million subscribers. Because my goal is to get up there, and I want to have I'm trying to have like a big studio, just Funkos. Have a camera, a TV studio where I can shoot like professionally. Like QVC or TV studios and movie studios where I can have my cameras, have all the angles, the lights and everything. A big TV studio. That's where I see it. Because if you see at the end of my credits, my videos go off, it says Television Studios. It's a play off of my middle name instead of television. Say Television Studio. Television. So yeah, that's why I see a big studio. Because I like how Andre 3000 said, I think Jack White said to him when they got him and Big Boy Outkast got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a few months ago. He said Jack White said to him, and it made him tear up. I said, man, I get it. I said, that's something somebody who's been creative, who's working there, doing, working on their dreams, following their dreams. And when he said it, I got it. It hit me. He said, Jack White said to him, all big dreams start in a little room or something like that. I said that is true because my studio is real small, and so it's just all evolving. So because like a lot of big people, inventing YouTubes, I'm sure, or whoever, or creative people, or like Spielberg, they all started small. They didn't just just jump right out there. They
of course not.
Get their feet wet. And like Spielberg said, when he first started, he started with a little Super Home 8 camera. He worked his way up. It's all building by.
Wasn't his first or second movie Jaws?
I
remember him talking about it, and he was saying that whatever he did, whether it was the first or the second movie, he was saying that everything was riding on this thing. It was like this was going to make or break him.
Yeah. Yeah. It might have been. But I think technically his first movie, it was a student film. I saw pieces of it called THX or whatever. But, he said that's when he cut his directing tooth. But he was saying, all stuff that led up to that, being little with. Cause I know that's the thing I know is with all these directors, you go back and you see their early home movies. They all started with Super 8 cameras because that's what was available for a little child, kid, affordable. And you can see it was there then, their creativity. Like this one director of photography, he had to be maybe elementary school, I don't know, middle school, but it was there. You could tell some people they take what is available to them, regardless the talent is there. They take and be creative with it and make something out of it. That shows you just their gift. They're that smart. They understand their talent and they figured it out. So it's like it shows you can be at the smallest level and be creative, then work your way and be at the biggest level, but starting from small to big, that shows you that if they can be creative at a smaller level, imagine what they can do at a much bigger level, more evolved and stuff, And but yeah, Andre was right. What Jack White said, creativity, everything smart starts in a little small room. And that really hit home base because I get it. Because, in a small space, I get it. Because my thing is I'm trying to get to a bigger space. And, that's the thing, like in 10 years, I can go back and look back on these years and see and remember all my stepping stones to get to here, what it took to work. And I remember that what took to get to that level, understanding that, I had to go through all these phases and levels to get to this level, that thing, so understanding I can look back and say, I really put the work in. I look, and another thing that goes back to all this, about my channel, I guess Mr. Richards is in me, my teacher, His you know,
yeah.
I tell you, I swear I tell you how he used to drill me in the, oh gosh. I think a lot of this comes out, my folks, they worked hard, so that work ethic comes from them too, but also Mr. Richardson. He pushed me like nobody else. He was a mentor. He pushed me physically and mentally. Really more mentally, because oh my, I used to get mad at him. It was fun. I used to get mad at him all the time. It's like, why he's always riding me so hard? I just get mad. I want to kind of fight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? After I graduated over the years, I thanked him. I said, thank you, Mr. Richardson. He pushed me. I guess he must have saw something, because he was, oh gosh.
He saw your potential.
Yeah, he saw something I didn't see, because I know I was just mad at him. I didn't want to be around him. I ready to go back to the dorm. Yeah, he mad. But yeah,
that's the way it was with my 6th grade teacher, who ended up being my 8th grade teacher too. I was so upset because she always gave us the most difficult assignments, and we had to read these novels, and we had to have them read by a certain time. We had to write essays, and we had to do this, and we had to do that. And the other classes did not. And I used to hate that, because we got laughed at, and I couldn't go outside and play as long as I wanted to. But afterwards, when I got to high school, I realized she did me a favor.
Yeah.
She did me a favor. And I'm sure Mr. Richardson,
Yeah, and I thank him so much for that. That's a lot of his stuff, I learned from him as well, because, he had that experience, in the theater, and he used to do the road, all of that. So he knew better. He was, oh my gosh, he was highly smart. He told me when he was in college, he went to Morgan State, because he lived in Baltimore. He went to Morgan State, and he was saying as a student, he was leading the class, and he was like the TD, even at that level. I said, as a student, I said, what? Yeah, Jeff. Oh gosh, yeah. And now, I thank them. Now I look back, and now I'm so glad he did push me to that level, because it made me work hard, thinking, just going the extra mile, everything, just work ethic, everything. They tell me about being passionate about stuff. That's why I read so much about video, everything. Having a passion for something. Love of it. You have to be paid for it. It's something that you want to do, you love. And like you look at Michael Jordan, if he never got paid again, he would still play basketball. It was something he still loved. If he never got paid again with all the money, if he never got paid ever again or whatever, he still will do basketball, shoot around, play or whatever, a pickup game or whatever. It's like it goes back looking at Michael Jackson. That's why I love thinking about Michael Jackson, him growing up, and how he was showmanship. Because he used to take a notepad and make notes and stuff. I think I heard Stephanie Mills say that or something. He was always learning. And you hear Barry Gordon talk about even Michael when he was like little, when they first started at Motown. He said Michael would come up there to the soundboard and quit. And Barry said he saw it in Michael. He just knew it. Michael was curious, he was wanting to learn, get creative, just building it up, inspired. He saw it then, and just looking at how artists like, saying Michael, just people get inspired, and just coming up, they want to be bigger and better, improve themselves, evolve, keep taking it and pushing it to the next level, as you see, like when Michael did it with his music, from his albums, from Off the Wall and Thriller. Oh my gosh. And then Bad, just how he just kept evolving, he kept pushing the technology, he wanted to be innovative, when Thriller was like the game changer for everybody. Nobody hadn't seen nothing like that up till Thriller. The way he was for a video,
Yeah, I remember.
There's a short film. He didn't call them videos. He called them short films, because that was
that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a short film, and he wanted to treat it like a movie. It was a short film, and had John Landis. Yeah.
Okay. So where do you see the YouTube platform, and let's just say your content, going in the next 10 years? What do you think YouTube is going to look like? What do you think that your content is gonna look like in the next 10 years?
That's a good question. I'd say more evolved than where I'm at now because I'm seeing it now. So imagine 10 years or 3 years from now. And 10, oh my gosh, my content, I can tell you it's going to be way more upgraded. I mean, even leveled up than where I'm at now from this point up, because everything I did up to this point, from the, years ago that built up to this point. So now from this point, it's going to build up to even a bigger point, even more evolved, just seeing how much more you up, you upped your game from, where you were at, evolve. Because, like, looking at artists like seeing how they evolve, like look at Toni Braxton, how she started in 92, and now look at her, she just how big she is, Toni Braxton, how she started out, nobody knows who she is, but now the whole world knows who she is, so that's what I'm trying to, the whole world will know who I am, that's right. I want to be known even in the corners of Alaska or some igloos. So I want to be known everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think over the past decade of being a YouTube content creator has taught you that you couldn't have learned anywhere else?
I think really just keep following your dreams. Like my mom keeps saying, just keep following your dreams regardless, just keep doing it. Even if it doesn't look like it's not working out, just still keep doing, just keep moving. Don't stay still. Don't stay stagnant. Just keep moving, progressing, because that's the thing I've noticed, even some stuff I don't understand, I get frustrated with trying to figure out, because I look at all these big YouTubers and it's just frustrating. It's like, then I go back and see they had to start somewhere, but they just didn't jump in it. And that's the thing I had to keep, tell yourself, just keep doing what you love. And eventually it'll catch on. People will see it more and more. And I think I'm starting to see that, just keep pushing, don't stop regardless, because, because when you stop, that's when, you give up, then you might not want to,
right,
keep doing it,
Yeah. Because I dare say that I think that if we didn't love what we were doing, this money that we get from time to time is not something that would hold us to it.
Yeah.
I think that we would be gone if we didn't really have excitement behind what it is that we provide and that we do. That's what I'm thinking. So
yeah.
So you want to add to that? And then I think I got maybe one more question for you. I'm thinking something.
Yeah, well, I'll say I agree. Yeah, you have to love this, because, and I was watching videos. Like some of the big YouTubers are saying, most people when they start doing their videos, they quit after 4 months. But if it's something you really want to do, you have to stick to it and keep pushing. Keep doing it like anything else. Commit to it if you really want it. It's gonna be frustrating. Yeah, it's gonna be up and down, but you just keep going, because eventually something's gonna happen along the way. Something's gonna something's gonna click. A door's gonna open. Something's gonna happen. You just have to keep doing. But if you quit, you'll never know. And that's the thing that gets me. I don't want that never know. If I didn't try hard enough, or what what if I kept. I don't like that what if like that. See, that motivates me, push me even harder, because I don't want no what ifs.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so if YouTube were to disappear tomorrow, say like they would just pull the cord, cut the switch off, what would you want your channel's 10-year legacy to be, or just your legacy in general? If they cut it out.
Well, I guess me just knowing people, seeing how much fun I had on with my Funkos, and doing the live chats with people coming in, having fun, just talking about stuff, just in general, just the mystery stuff, stuff I love doing, because I did it because it's what I wanted to. I know people a lot of time people do stuff, do things that are trendy, but I'm doing something that I want to do, not because everybody doing, oh, this is the big thing. No, it's what I want to do, enjoy doing, that kind of thing. I know people always talk about the niches and stuff. I get it, but this is something I really want to do. It's not a following, just doing it just because it's trending. This is something that I really love, Funkos. I really do love these Funkos, I really do, because I can't escape them, I can't. Dog. Everywhere I go, I still love the Funko Pops, but the mood has the era, like you said. I'm still in the Funko Pop era, but it's shifted to the sodas. The sodas now. It's like, oh, it's a whole, like I said, new ball games, like another new era in dealing with Funko. Another piece to the Funko pie. You got the pops, and now you got the sodas, and you got the 3-liter sodas as well. So it's like Funko just keep on evolving. There's just so much stuff, and those thrill joys as well. It just keeps evolving. There's always going to be some mystery. Something's always going to be something new. And a lot of times it'll be a lot of stuff I like, but it has to be something I really like and connect to. I don't like just jumping into something just because it's the big thing. I never really been like that, even with school, following, everything that everybody like. I always like found my own thing, and it's something that I really enjoyed. That I like my own music. That's why I like the old school music, as it's really like versus the music now. I don't really follow the newer stuff. I like going back to the old stuff that something I enjoy. I can listen to over and over and never get tired of. Stuff my mama, folks, grandma, everybody listen to. Like I got a grandma's old tape recorder. I don't know what it is, but she got it was her Al Green tape in there. You know what? And here's another thing that tells me I love what I love, like even old school stuff. Al Green. So now I take that tape recorder. I don't even, sometimes I just won't even play the music on my computer. The technology is more advanced and digital and all that, but I'll keep my audio off and listen to that little small tape recorder, because I guess it makes me think of grandma, my mama. They had tape recorder. I rather just listen. I'm more happy listening to music on the little cassette tape and enjoy myself while I'm working on my stuff. Then on the computer now, it's like the mode is switches that way as well.
They call you an audiophile.
Audiophile. Yeah. I'll tell you, I felt like, it made me think. I felt like with grandma's tape, because it just started giving me that feeling when I was maybe over a week or so ago. Felt like me and my mom over grandma's on the weekend or Friday, like a Saturday, we go visit grandma's, go over there on Kent Street, go see grandma, and go to the house. Grandma might have her music on. She'll be in the kitchen, with a wooden stove. She'll be in there burning paper or putting wood in there burning, taking old, junk mail, burning it, and have the music on. They'll be listening. They have like the speakers on the back porch, and I feel like I'm right at home just listening to that tape recorder. I feel like it connects me right back to home with that. That little tape recorder.
I know what you mean, because there are some people that prefer vinyl.
Yeah.
And I know if I want to be taken back to a particular time and place, a vinyl record would do it, because music, I tend to remember where I was when I heard this song.
Yeah.
And so then if it's vinyl, then it will take me back, So yeah, I remember some music that my mother liked that she wanted me to play over and over again. She liked Lou Rawls and this song he had, You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean there. So yeah, I think, and I know that you like having your things on the actual physical media, like DVDs.
Yeah. Because I feel like the new technology and stuff, all this streaming, they trying to push you into just they ain't gonna make me do nothing. I'm still gonna get my physical media, because I feel like I'm turning my back on something that I enjoy, and I still got my CD. And in matter of fact, I was just having a conversation with somebody last night at work. She was saying her husband still listening to CDs. I said, I love CD. I still burn. I got a CD burning because It's still fun to me. Even though people don't like, I guess they call it ancient technology, it's still fun to me. I still can back up and still have fun with. So like, I still keep on doing it, but it's for me anyway, but I still go to the store and get them CDs. I got my Outcast CDs, whatever. You can go to get tapes, cassette tapes, records. I still look for all of that. Get laser disc. I need a laser disc player too. But yeah.
And some people they don't get that, but one thing is for sure. If they ever get to the point where they want to prevent you from accessing, the music or the video, on a stream, you knocked out the box because you was counting on them.
That's the thing too. It's like with the streaming service, it's too much control because it's like they can change the lineup any way they want. I don't like that because I told Jennifer, I said that's what I learned that lesson years ago. I had been maybe being, I don't know, college or my dad, because one day I went to Best Buy and I bought a movie and he was like, well, such and such movies on HBO, but I still stuck to my guns and I got that movie. And I'm so glad that was the game changer for me. It had to be like late 90s, early 2000s, and right then and there, I'm so glad I did it. I bought my DVD, and because how something come on for a few months on HBO Cinemax and then it goes away, and yet I still got the physical media. I can watch it anytime I have control, not HBO Cinemax, because whoever's programming, they'll keep changing the lineup, but I have control of that. It don't matter what kind of lineup. I can watch it anytime, 24 hours a day, a week I want, and that's the thing I have control over with physical media, excuse me, like you said, if like with music, that's why I like buying up music and stuff, having music, because like you said, these streaming services, it might get to the point where, like you said, it might block you out. You can't get none of it. And in the stores, I'm so thankful for these old vintage stores, people who still sell records and CDs, because, I have access to it anytime I want and get it and, find something. Amazon still sells CDs and stuff, anywhere I want. I'm in control, not no streaming service. That's the thing I tell Jennifer. That's why I don't really like messing with all that streaming service, because I don't have time to really watch it. If it's something I want, I just have on disc. I can pop it in. Now, I don't mind a streaming service. I'll put something on Netflix. I'll put it on, but I'll see some things. But a lot of times, I'll just put a disc in. If I already got a disc or something of a movie, I'll just put it in because, just make, I guess, it saved me time. So, because whatever movie or whatever's on Netflix might go away, I'll still have it. I got all my Christmas. I got finished racking up on Christmas movies. Now I get them on 4K or Blu-ray, rack up, so it don't matter about streaming service or cable service. I don't get too much into it. I rather just deal with the physical media. Yeah.
Okay, Shannon. Well, thank you. Yeah. I know you didn't think this was going to be an interview session, but
oh, it was fun. I enjoyed this. Yeah. No, I'm glad you did it. So I guess my next one will be like the 15-year anniversary, God willing. So I wouldn't go back and look on this, see where we at in 5 years from here. Because I'm curious. This is like a video time capsule.
Yeah. I thought you might like that. I'm like, come on, let's make this really special, so you can go back and look at it, and the people that missed it can look at it, and comment, and y'all can discuss it. So yeah. This was really, really, really good. I'm glad that that you got a kick out of answering the questions and talking. That's cool.
Oh, let me tell you another key to all this with my YouTube videos. Right at the core. I know you asked when I started doing it, and after over time, I think maybe a couple of years down the road, I don't know, maybe 5-6 years until I started looking back, so, when I get back home and, I try to get back home and see my family, my folks when I can or whatever. But,
Sure.
My mindset shifted. I started seeing this in a different whole nother way. I get it, making my video contents. I want to get up, but I also looked at it from another side for my folks to see me, my family. I'm looking at it as recording the footage of me because I try not to look at it like this, but you never know what'll happen. Like family member that can always be a reference. That's the mindset. I'm looking at it as if I'm back home shooting videos and my family can go back and play it of me, have it as a reference, see, come back and look at me all these years, have something to look back on, and it's a time capsule. They can come back and look at everything I did with my videos, that's the other mindset. That's the way I've been looking at it the last few years, especially too, I was thinking back, I was trying to think about it, but like back in that 2011, when that fairgrounds, we were talking, as a matter of fact, we were talking about that last night at work, I was explaining to people where I was at. I was in Bloomington. I said, maybe that was meant to be me still at that job, working with the local. Because I said, maybe God really was watching me, because I told him that day the boss had called me, asked me, could I come up there? I said I was still in Bloomington, but I guess he was looking for people to come to work. So I guess that was just a few hours before that all went down. So that's something, so it's a lot of other little things, that make me think back, my mom, my dad, folks, they can always go back and look at these videos, me a log, have some reference. They can see me from over time, since I'm not always back home, but they can go back and see me, look at the video, like taking pictures of video, my catalog. That's the way I look at all of this. Huh?
Absolutely. And I think that it's good to do. Because you basically, what we just did here was journaling,
Yeah.
about this, and you go back and look at it and go, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And you are a good interview subject.
Yeah.
I like the way you answered the questions.
Yeah, I like having, I just like the church back in Bloomington. I was just like explaining to people the way I go about doing stuff. Like I was telling you about making notes and writing it down, ideas and writing it down. You should have saw the people at the church, people who were working there, the tech people. They were just like, they were looking at me like they was in class. I said, yeah, man, this is something I just taught myself. And see, that's another thing what I like with grandma, but I was kind of dating myself, but I was writing notes down, but I didn't really, I might have put the time down. I might have dated something, but I went back and looked at grandma stuff. I said, grandma was doing the same thing. Cause like the earliest thing I saw, like back in 1974, like she had a letter and she dated it. She sent to her dad, my great granddad, Spencer. The letter, like the last thing she sent to him before he died or whatever. And I think I got that letter. She dated, grandma dated. And I said, that's something I like to keep, the date and the time. I said, man, so it's like keeping grandma stuff is another thing that helped me, looking at as a teacher and her way of doing stuff. I try to take that, integrate it into what I'm doing,
Okay, I understand.
Huh?
I say, yeah, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, just taking that, bringing her with me with her doing that, taking dating stuff. My mom, she do it date stuff, but yeah, just looking at how to, taking what they got and add it on to what I already got, add it to my arsenal,
Right.
Take time, because you never know. I tell people, that's why I do. I know I might get on people's nerves, but taking pictures, I told them years ago, I said, I get it. I understand the assignment. I do. I get it clear as day. Taking pictures with data, everything, the pictures, the family video. I clearly get it. And like some of them, I try to explain to some of them why I do it, but I guess some do it, but I guess they just not into it. But I tell them I get it. This is why I do it. I want to have tracks, So I got a lot of all this family video and stuff, look back.
But after you explain it to them, do they understand it?
I think I do. They get it, but memories, because like there's my friend at work. She's her grandma's got Alzheimer's. When her mom go and visit her, and she said she kind of remember thinking back about me, how I told her how I recorded like a conversation with my mom, and my dad, and especially my grandma. Because when that pandemic hit, I had that audio recorder. I was recording all the conversations. Even before that, I told her I got grandma singing happy birthday on my phone, like from 2013. I still keep those on the phone. And my mom's conversations, yeah, certain voice messages, I still got all that from over 10, 12, 15 years ago. I still certain voice, like my teacher, Mr. Richardson, I still got him on there when he congratulated me about joining the union. Got my, I certain stuff I keep. I like to hear people's voices. It's
yeah, I know what you mean. Because I wish I had my mother's voice, and I don't. I had her on a like a voicemail, but it was like associated with my phone, and I thought that it was going to be there, and I went back and they had deleted it. Oh, I was hot to trot. Yeah. But that's good that you have that you offloaded it and kept it.
Let me show you. I keep this in my wallet all the time. This is always a reminder of me. It's like last thing that grandma gave me. It's like she gave me a little money. She was thanking me for fixing it. She wanted me to work on the picture. It's kind of hard to see, but it's on here. I'll read it out. It says, pay for pictures party for Shannon. I thank you. Keep this envelope close to you because tokens of appreciation. Because tokens of appreciation, I can't remember. I thank you very much. Inside. Yeah, so it's certain things. Yeah, I keep this in my wallet everywhere I go. It's just a reminder of grandma, like one of the last things. But just showing how. See, and that's the thing. Grandma was always appreciative of stuff. I learned. She was always appreciative of stuff. Grandma. And just seeing how she gave me it. Of course, the money stuff going, but I kept this. I keep it with me. I had this with me every day, everywhere I go from grandma. I keep this in my wallet. Grandma in those conversations and stuff. And like on my dad's side too, my other grandparents, I enjoy them too. I got video footage. I got pictures of them too. They passed in 2018. My mom had called me. Yeah, they passed away at the same time. The house burnt. They got in a house fire.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it caught me off guard. They were my grandparents. I love them too. I miss them too. I sure do. I have fun with them. Yeah, I remember going on. We went on family reunions, trips. Oh, we had fun. So I had fun on both sides. Sure did. But then see, my mom's folks knew my dad's folks. Everybody in that hometown, everybody knew each other. Everybody knew each other because the town was so small. Everybody knew each other. But yeah, they were grandparents. Yeah, I miss them too. I think about them too. And see, that's a lot of things. Like it's like when people pass, you get pain. And I think that's another thing that pushes me as well. Thinking about like losing your grandparents or certain family members. I take that. I use it as motivation to push me to keep, like my mom said, to keep following my dreams. So I use that as fuel to push me, push, my dreams, to keep pushing harder to follow my dreams using that, I kept it a different way, creativity, that's what I do, but yeah, it's certain little things I just keep with me, And I love how my mom keeps telling me, even when I graduated from the apprentice program, all that stuff, college and everything, she still tell me, follow your dreams. She still says that to me. I like it. Yeah, it helps me too to hear that, She said, follow your dreams. Yeah. But yeah, it's good, and a lot of times at work, I tell people, sometimes, it's good. And I tell people it's good to tell people you appreciate them. Let them know you say thank. Like some of the younger apprentices I work with. I say, man, you did a good job. Just because it's good to let people confirm. Let them know you did. Absolutely. I try to tell them that sometimes. Hey, man, you did a good job. Because the older journeyman used to do that to me. Tell me I did a good job. So just letting people know. Pass it on because if people like to hear that. Know they appreciate it. Not just up here. Out here, just let them know you appreciate them. Don't make them feel like they just here working nobody, just what's the word? I don't know, just all up out here just doing any other thing, you just let them know that you appreciate their work, that it's it won't go unseen, because people, because people did it me, like when I first came into the apprentice before I got into the program, I was having older senior journeymen coming right up to me asking me about the apprentice program. I'm trying to figure out why these people keep coming up to me asking me about this. Then I see, yeah, I guess they want me to get in there. I guess they saw something, you know. And then I got the references. I got reference, you know, because I found out one of the guys, older guys, it still had some pull with the board and helped, you know, told him to try to help get me in there, you know, the program, and it worked out, you know. I still thank him to this day, you know. And then I started telling him about God and how my grandma and all this stuff. And I told him, I said, the way I met him and the way this all panned out with the program and how I got it on the list, I said it couldn't happen no other way with the timing when I got into this program. It couldn't have happened no other way. I said that was only God only made that happen the way it did, you know, because the timeline just I go back I go back and reference just to people all the time. This couldn't have happened no other way but the way it did happen, and the people I met along the way, and how I got to where, you know, through the pro with the union here. Oh gosh. Wow. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, that's, you know, yeah, I think that's it right there for me.
Okay.
Yeah, this was fun though. I enjoyed this. Yeah. Got my interview. I got my 10-year anniversary interview in. Yeah. So I won't do no stream tomorrow since I feel good about this. You know, I'll probably stream next week since I already got my stream in for the week.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good, Shannon. Well, I appreciate you letting me. I thought this might be good for you, and I thought that, you know, you would like it. It didn't even come, you know, to me until we got on here and started talking. You know,
well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, because this is good. And like people can see, you know. I'm glad you asked those questions so they can see, you know, like why I got my channel started. They can go back and see it as a reference. You know, it might get in some ideas. And like I was saying, how like take notes, pay, you know, on what you're doing, everything. You know, it could be it's a reference, video reference book, a manual. I don't know, to help them out. You know?
Yeah. And, you know, it'll give them certainly more insight into you as the channel creator, you know, and owner, you know, and it'll let them know what they can expect, you know, what they can find on your channel as far as what they can expect for the future.
Yeah. That's right. Keep on coming. That's right. I like it.
Hey, you know what? I saw a commercial yesterday while watching some sports with my husband. It made me think about you. It was in North Carolina, and a young man came to his girlfriend's home to watch the basketball game, but they hadn't discussed the teams that they was rooting for. So her whole house was like on the shirt it said NC.
Yeah.
And then he had on a Duke shirt, and it was like, oh. They opened the door and they was just like, what is this? And then his girlfriend came to the door and she was like, and then he backed up and she shut the door.
I'm telling you, I don't know. And that's another thing. I don't know how is it I do these meeting rooms. Patrick is a witness to this all the time. I don't care where these people, what state from the United States these people come from. Somebody's a Duke fan or a State fan, and we go right at it. The second, because I see Carolina, I start talking about North Carolina. Somebody's always from one in Carolina area, and I started a conversation. I say, man, you like Bojangles chicken? You know, they start we go right in it. Oh yeah, you tried the Bowberries? I'll be breaking it down. You try to cookout on all the milkshakes. Oh yeah. So someone be from South Carolina. I done met Duke fans from everywhere. It's like, wow, these people. And people love they tell me how they love North Carolina. They talk about the Raleigh-Durham area. They love Asheville. They talk about Asheville. I get all kind of different references, or South Carolina. Some will be from West Virginia, from Virginia. It's like, man, I said they be talking, they talking my language. Down south. That's right.
So what does the NC stand for? The C on top of the N, or vice versa?
The C. North Carolina, the C on North Carolina. Yeah, usually like.
I mean, which school is that? North Carolina State? What University of North Carolina?
The Tar Heels, University of Chapel Hill, where Michael Jordan went. Yeah.
Okay.
North Carolina University of Chapel Hill, UNC, Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Tar Heels. Yeah.
And so Duke is their arch nemesis or something?
You know what? I saw Coach K.
So wait. You're a Tar Heel?
Yeah, I'm a Tar Heel. I got my Tar Heel Carolina hat on.
You know I know that.
Yeah. You get you a Tar Heel. Yeah, Yeah. Oh, over there on Duke, Shazetskyville, say Shazetskyville after Coach K, Mike Shazetsky. It says they got a sign that says Shazetskyville at Cameron Indoor Stadium. You know what? I was so bold. I rode up there on campus with my Carolina stuff on. I sure did. I rolled right up on there. And a student looked over me and said something smart. And I was like, what? He was like, oh, I'm just playing.
Oh, you was risking a beat down. What's up?
He couldn't take me out. I threw him right over the bushes. Yeah. But he looked back like, I'm just playing. Okay,
no, he wasn't playing.
No, I tell you what. Yeah, Coach K. I guess he actually all right. Because one day, my mom, they would take me back. I came home for the weekend or whatever. They took me back to A&T. And we stopped at, I think, that food line, that road we go, leave from Duke, whatever. We stopped at Food Line. And that's another thing. I miss Food Line. Oh, gosh. I miss Food Line. Harris Teeter. Kroger's here. But Food Line was one of my places. Oh, Winn-Dixie. They've been shut that down. But Food Line was fun to go to. But we saw Coach K at Food Line. And I just happened, me and my mom, they got some food in the cart for the dorm. And I think he was like on another lane checking out. We was on I think he was like on the right. He was like on the left. And I was trying to figure out who is that over there. And all of a sudden these people were getting up trying to get close. Like, who is this? I kept looking and looking. Wait, that's Coach K, Mike Shazetsky over there. No wonder. And I got caught up a little bit. And I ran over there and I had my receipt. I got my receipt and I had, hey, Coach, can you sign this? He signed. Yeah. Mike Shazetsky. Mike Shazetsky over there at Food Line. Wow. He must be too far from there. The coach, over there shopping at Food Line. He must not been too far, I guess. But yeah. But yeah, I love North Carolina. I sure do. I told North Carolina is number one. That's home base all day. But yeah, it's all. I like to start doing some road trips, get some video. Carolina hit Asheville up, hit what's that mansion? Biltmore. That's what I'm trying to. I want to hit that Biltmore up. Hit the Biltmore mansion up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun just experiencing that.
Holiday Road. Yeah. All right, Kim. I appreciate everything. So yeah, this was fun. So have something to look back on.
Okay.
For sure. But yeah, thanks for the interview. I didn't expect it. So I'm glad you did do it, Yeah, I really am.
Good. I'm glad too.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I got a mail order in the mail today, so I'm excited about that. I sure do. I got a big surprise thing I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna open it up.
Yeah, so, I gotta check Amazon because I had some stuff that's supposed to be here today, but it snowed. It snowed up here today.
Okay.
So I gotta see if they actually delivered or not. Cause I've been waiting for it all day. Let me see, I guess they got another 20 minutes, huh? Oh, it say delivered today. Yeah, so it
might be on your porch. You better
yeah,
get
but
it.
I before I came upstairs, I had looked. So I'm gonna go out there. That's why I cut the light on the front porch just in case, so that, they wouldn't make a mistake and put my stuff on somebody else's porch. So that has happened before, and my husband was nice enough to go walk down the neighborhood and find it and take it up off their porch and leave. I said, "Oh, what was you gonna do if they had said what you doing up here?" And he was gonna say, "This is my wife. And you see, it's got her name on it. Thank you very much."
They do like very much. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Who you with?
Who you at? Right?
Who you with?
So yeah, it's all good. Shannon, I sold another pen today. I was excited about that. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I told Jennifer about it. I need to show it. I saw you. I think I shared your short and put it on I posted it on my community page. I think.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I posted because I like how he had the little slides running up and down. You see the the artwork. I liked it.
Thank you. I think I need to go ahead and put it on TikTok or something, because it'd probably get a whole lot more views on TikTok than it would on YouTube. And I mean, I have the ability to do it. I even have the ability to go live on TikTok and haven't done it.
I got it. A TikTok, but I gotta go back. I gotta find my information. I started like during the pandemic 2020 with Mr. Doughboy. He was showing us and we told us to go on there. I remember going on there. Yeah,
I got involved, because he was telling us how to get the numbers and everything. Yeah, and I haven't seen Doughboy in a long time. I'm like, I hope he's okay.
I think he's been doing health problems, but I see he still posts on YouTube. But
he does. Oh,
I think he's still. Hey, Mama said, congratulations getting on 10 years and may you be blessed. Another thing. Yeah, thank you, Mama. Yeah, thank you, Mama.
Amen to that. Remember how that on the preacher's wife, the bailiff said, "Hallelujah."
Yeah. Hallelujah.
That was a good movie. And you know what? I had that one on DVD, and one of my nephews broke it, and I never replaced it. But I need to do that. And I need to start thinking about what you said about certain movies that I really, really like and having them on physical media, because something that I was using, they decided that they didn't want to be available anymore, Shannon, and now I can't use it. And I'm like,
I'm telling you, they ain't gonna pull that on me. Y'all go ahead. I got what I want. I'll just laugh. What they gonna do? My blank. I'm gonna take my DVD. You can't have it. They gonna try to.
Right. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? They start like, you must turn in all of your physical media. What?
Now that would be I think a war break out. I'm sure.
I know. We only want you to watch what is state sanctioned. But it might come to that one time. It just might. I hope not, because over in North Korea, they can only watch. I think they only have 3 television stations, and they're all run by the country, the government. Yeah, so you only watch what they want you to watch. Yeah. But you know what? Don't feel too bad for them, because they don't know any better. Now, if they knew any better, it'd be completely different. It's just, like us. You don't know any better until you know, until somebody expose you to it.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I tell you what. Well, see, that's I don't really watch too much. It wouldn't really be a big thing. The only thing I really use internet for is like on the internet, your YouTube and stuff. But I mean, in Netflix or whatever. But I'm not watching it heavy like that. I mean, if it's something I want to look, I'll probably look at. I can go on YouTube, because they got free movies here on YouTube. But I've been checking out. They got Boomerang. I saw that like a month ago. I was actually watching Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. Yeah, it's a bunch of good movies I saw. They got free here on YouTube as well. YouTube movies. They had Popeye with Robin Williams. I remember seeing that with my folks when I was little. We went to the movies back home. I had maybe be 4 or 5, I guess. I don't know. We went to see Popeye with Robin Williams in it. He was Popeye. It was a good movie. I remember it was fun watching it. Popeye.
Yeah, I remember one time we was talking on your show. Talking about how I was just like, yeah, Shannon is my little brother. I said, boy, it would have made me mad. Like, man, I want to do this. I want to come on, boy. You ain't doing that. I'm trying to go over here and do that. I don't want to see that. I want to see Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, we've been at it too, because I fought with my other older girl cousins too. Oh, sure did.
Well, it wasn't gonna be no fighting. No, I was gonna tear you up. That's what it was. You better come on here. And then take you back to mama and say, Mama, this is your child. You gonna have to handle this because he don't listen. And unless you put me in charge and let him, because I did have a good friend whose brother, her mother made him go everywhere with us, and he was like 5 years under us, so it was a pain. And then but her mother gave her no authority. So he would say, you can't tell me what to do. You ain't mama. Mama said, don't touch me. I'm like, wait a minute. No. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. And one time, I sure hated my friend and I got into it because of him, because he kept hitting on me and I kept pushing him away. And then finally, I hit him hard. So then he started crying, and my girlfriend said, well, you should have left her alone. So he went home to tell his mama. Well, his mama had a whole different understanding. And she was just like, she called her and she went outside, and she said, well, he kept bothering her and I kept telling him to stop. And then I don't care what he did. This is your brother and you need to, and that girl got it. And then she came down and she was mad and she wanted to fight me. And I was just like, you should have told him, you don't have to say nothing to him. I'm like, well, if you had control over it, then I wouldn't have had to, and she was mad and she started a fight. I'm telling you, Shannon, I had my clothesline double dutch rope. I told her she was coming at me. I was like, I whipped her up. And she had whips all over her by the time I got through. And we became friends again, but it was just like I didn't want to be around her when he was there. And her mother ended up talking to my mother, and my mother said, well, if you gave the girl control over him, then maybe we wouldn't get into these situations.
Yeah.
And so that's what I think a lot of mothers make a mistake. Number one, if they want the little one to run with the big one all the time, really to keep them out of their hair. Number two, possibly to let them know and tattletale on everything that they're doing, know. And I'm like, that's your child. So you need to be watching that child. And what we were doing was really inappropriate for him. He wasn't doing anything bad, but it's like we wanted to go see Purple Rain. He wanted to go see, the Little Rascals or something. You know what I mean? It's like, he was just not. So, it's okay to hang out with your baby brother, your baby sister sometime, but man, So he was a menace. He was a menace, yeah. You wasn't no menace, was you? You wasn't no menace, was you? What did you get into it with your cousins for?
Oh, they always trying to be older ones. Yeah, had a babysitter or whatever. Oh, I don't care. So
see, you wasn't listening. You wasn't listening. That's what it was, wasn't it?
I didn't have no rocks to throw, so I told somebody when we were little in school, that was like my quickest and best defense when you're little. A rock, you pick up a rock. Oh, I was good at throwing rocks and hitting.
Oh, you must be from the Middle East, picking up rocks and throwing them at folks.
I'll throw a rock in a heartbeat in the back of your head. Oh, I'm quick on. I'm quick on the draw with rocks.
At girls.
Defense, whoever.
Oh.
Hey, I don't discriminate. I thought, you.
Did they mama find out? I mean, did they mama have to have a talk with your mama? What was up?
No.
Oh my God.
No, nothing like that never happened. You get her. I throw it quick. But usually, I don't think it usually wasn't the girls, probably the guys or something at school. Somebody that said something or whatever to me, so I go look for a rock. I throw it right in. That's right, saying something smart to me.
Oh my God.
I was good at throwing rock. I had a good aim. I always had good aim at throwing.
You must have been good at dodgeball then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I sure was good at dodgeball. You weren't gonna get me.
You was so good at dodgeball, people wanted to fight, didn't they?
They tried. The last time I played dodgeball was 8th grade. Mr. Harvey, and he was like, whoever wins, survive at the end, he'll get them free ice cream sandwiches.
That's all he had to say.
Game on. I won. I too, it sure did. He got me ice cream sandwiches in the lunchroom. Sure did. I was the last one standing. I mean, they were trying their best. I was ducking and dodging. When I rolled around on the ground, I got up quick and dodged that. Oh, I was fat. They never could get me. That's
boy,
right.
I would pay to see that on video now. Man. Because dodgeball is such that you got to be able to get close to the ball sometimes. You know, you got to be able to duck and dodge and then catch the ball when they throw it. You know, it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I sure was. Yeah, I was always good. Dodgeball, kickball. Oh, yeah, I'm good at running. When it came to running and all, yeah. Field day.
I played in dodgeball for maybe about half of it to 75% of it being over, but I never was the last one standing. Yeah. That was a tough game. And then also I felt like people was picking you out to hit you because they didn't like you. So then I wanted to fight, you know.
Yeah.
Like they ain't playing the game right.
I want them to try to take me good, do it. And it still missed. That made it even more fun.
Right.
And they would start closing in on me with the ball. You know, if it's one left, they all try to close in and still do it. Good. I was having even more fun. That's what I wanted. I want them to close me and try to take me out. That's what I live for. Try to take me out the best you can and still, because I know you ain't going to get me. So I want you to give it all you got and still miss it. And you feel bad at the end because I'm going to be good.
Right. So you must have been very agile to be
able to. I was fast. Yeah. Yeah, I used to win it.
Fast, but your agility, you know, to be able to dodge and jump and move and fake people out.
Yeah, fast too. I could run quick. You know, I was good at field day. Like 5th grade last year, I said I'm gonna come home with all blue ribbons. Sure enough, I won everything blue ribbons. I remember coming home, the grandmas we got out of school. I said, Grandma, I got all first place, and I showed my mom when she came and picked me up. Yeah, I had all blue ribbons. I came home with all blue ribbons. I brought, and that was my last year being in the 5th grade at elementary school. So I just know my mind. I had to do my best, go all out, and get first place in everything. I went all out. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, field day was always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you came home and was able to show them. Yeah, I know they was proud of you. Yeah.
That's the thing I always look forward to, like showing my mama, grandma, folks, you know, like getting awards and stuff, I was happy, I won or whatever. I was always, motivate me. I always wanted to try to do good in school, do good grades and stuff. I think I really started really taking off with my grades. I mean, really excelling. I think when I hit 6th grade, I think I really, I remember taking social studies in the class with other stuff, but I remember I understood it some, I guess, to the best I could, but I guess I was doing good enough because in the school they had a thing called student of the month. So like whoever students had the highest grades for that month, they would get student of the month. I was getting student of the month a lot in the 6th grade. I was getting in a bunch. I got student of the month. Then 7th grade I hit I made a junior honor society in 7th grade, junior honor society.
Okay.
I started really, that's the thing is, it's like once I learned something, understand what it is, I'll roll right through it. But I had to catch on to it and understand it first. But once I understand the nature of the core of something, the way it works, it's game on. I can run next to other people who are ahead. They have a head start on me, but I can catch up with them, But I
remember that video you showed where you was physically racing someone. One of your co-workers. That was funny as I don't know what.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy, now one of them fall up in there and break something, man.
That was 3 years ago. I think he still holds you. I was told, one of the house guys told me, said a few months ago, said, you banned from racing because I was trying to catch you and run. Because ain't nobody in that building going to outrun me. Security ain't nobody. I'm the fastest one in that building.
I can't remember. It's like, it looked like y'all was, let me see. Somebody almost fell and they couldn't.
Yeah, that's the one I was.
Okay.
That's the one. Yeah, I tell everybody, the other house guys, the other people, say, yeah, don't bring that around. Don't bring that because it's still a hot topic. He's still holding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Real seriously. Don't bring. Ooh.
He never challenged you again.
That was there. After we finished racing, we all went back into the office, and I told him, I used to run. He didn't know. You should have saw his face after.
Well, he said you was a ringer, huh?
Okay, I told him I ran the 4x1, the 4x2, and I did the 100. Yeah.
So you were a sprinter, and that's exactly what y'all was doing. He didn't know.
I didn't really want to race at all, but I just wanted to do one race and that was it. But it was his suggestion. He said 2 out of 3. I mean, I done did everything I can for one race. I gotta go scrape up some more for it. I tell you what. But yeah. But see, I never race again. After I found out he had gout. But somebody told me I didn't know it, but he knew what he had. I didn't know what he had, but I felt bad after I heard it. But I said after I ain't racing.
Well, why would you feel bad? I mean, he challenged you to a race, right?
Yeah, but if he like gout, I don't think he should be running, right? Somebody have gout, should they be?
But you didn't know it, so that's not your fault.
Yeah, that's the thing. But after I heard it, I said after that, no more. Yeah, but yeah, I guess shouldn't feel too bad, but but yeah, I guarantee you he wouldn't want to race because it actually crossed my mind a few days ago. Should I give him a rematch? I said, no, I better not. Because
if you want a rematch, he'll ask you. If you ask him, then it's gonna be like, you now you trying to embarrass him and all that stuff again.
Well, yeah. Well, it's too subject. It's still somebody told me he holds a grudge, and this is 3 years now since that race. I don't.
Well, maybe he should. I don't know. He must be still talking about it for them to say something.
No, he don't. he don't really bring it up, but he hear somebody say it's like a little trigger.
Oh, they could just be talking. They're just gossiping.
No, it's the house guys, the ones who work with him. But like we just kind of tell all the other ones don't bring it up around them about that. I told some of the newer house guys don't bring it up because But yeah, it went down. But I asked one of the other house guys. I say, man, you think security still might have that footage? I can see at another angle of me running.
Oh my God.
I want to see a replay of me running. Get another shot.
It looked like I can't remember, but I looked like I remember y'all was right next to each other, and then he fell, or he was like almost falling, and you was gone.
Yeah, had that quick takeoff. Somebody said, somebody told me, I guess he wasn't expecting me to have that quick takeoff. When they said, on your mark, I felt like I was back in the blocks on track. My adrenaline started going like I was back in 7th grade running track. It all came right back to me. It sure did. Yeah, because that's like my heart get going already to go. You say go. I think in the beginning we were side by side a little bit, but then like how somebody said how my wheels kicked in.
Right.
Wheels kicked in.
Maybe it was when it kicked in that he started falling because he was like shocked or something. I don't know what happened, but it was wild. It was wild.
Yeah. But I told one of my other buddies who's a house guy, he said he banned me. He said no more racing because I was gonna run out chase after him. Said no more racing in the building. I've been banned from racing in the building. Mm-hmm. I tell the people, I still can run. Yeah, I can outrun him. I tell them, I need to get a thing say I'm the 10-yard dash king.
Oh.
Yeah, I need to have a necklace say the 10-yard dash king. Make a shirt. So I'm the 10-yard. I said all the time I'm the 10-yard dash king.
So didn't nobody else say that they could do it? They just all left it be.
Yeah, no, after they saw that right, And one of the other house guys told me the other day, he kind of brought it up or something about because he saw me running. We started talking about racing. He said had them all shook. He said, ain't nobody, ain't none of one. Now if they saw, they don't want to get him back. So my record, I'm 3-0 now. My record's 3-0.
With different people.
One more. Somebody challenged me back in November 2017.
You're so proud of that. Look at that. You got the month, the date.
Yeah, well, he was challenging me. See, it was I never challenged these races. They came at me. I never came at them about racing. They're always coming at me.
You didn't mention it at all, huh, Shannon? How they just all of a sudden gonna challenge you to a race?
Well, they come up. I don't know what. Boy, he one of my buddies. Now we still cool. We really cool. We talk about it, but he ain't hold no grudge. Now he's cool about my first buddy. He's cool about it. Yeah, we was at we raced down the field, and I remember telling my I think I told Uncle Dwight. I said so we was out there going to race, and one of our guys, other buddy, I said, hey man, go up there, drop the hands when they tell us to go. I think we did one race because my buddy, he kept saying he could outrun me. He would walk like this and turn to, he said, if he turned to the side, he'll run real fast and beat me. He was always bragging, just joking about he could outrun me. So I said, you know what? Look, let's go ahead and get this out the way once and for all, get it out your system. I don't care. So all these people kind of gathered around where he was at on the field. And I would tell Uncle Dwight, he said, there's a lot of black people out there watching. And I said, Uncle Dwight, I can't let this white boy beat me. He started.
I ain't got nothing. Look at that. Nothing
I was just playing. Now, but I felt bad for him. But he was always talking about he can outrun me real fast. My buddy, it was funny. He'd go like that. If he turned to the side, it's supposed to be kicking like a turbo. He turned his chest. Okay. I want to see this for my own self. Now I got yeah. He would do that. He would turn to the side. He'd be running. He'd go like that. He could run faster. Beat me. Okay. I want to see how good he is. So then so we had what you call, I forgot one of the other friends. So he'd say, on your mark, get set, go. Oh, now I gotta give him. He had a fast takeoff out the blocks. He was right there. He was kind of head and head with me for a little bit. Then my wheels kicked in.
What was that? 100?
No, it was a little short. It wasn't 100, maybe probably 100. I guess you could say
maybe 40, 50. Okay.
Yeah, about 40 or 50. Yeah. This back in 17. It was like, I think we were done working, so he wanted to race. But then after somebody had found out we had that race like a few years ago, the other guy, the house guy, he said he wanted to race me, so he'll be number 4, but he never did race me. He said after he heard about the race, he wanted to race. Well, look, I'm tired of people wanting to race me. Good God. I want to take my title.
Like me and Gallagher, we got to get together.
I'm gonna take this year. I told Jennifer, I said this is the Wipeout Tour 2026. I'm gonna wipe out everybody. So I gotta wipe out my buddy, wipe out his son in bowling. I gotta beat him down in bowling because he been smack talking me over the phone. Okay, been smack talking me over 15-year-old.
Remember, Miss Full Roller used to do you like this.
Oh, I wish I could go for Miss Full Roller too. Her and her husband. Yeah, she said they both been in bowling leagues and stuff. I told her I don't care about that. No, I don't care about y'all been in bowling leagues and stuff. So her and her husband so. I care about
it. But you know what gave me so much joy? Is when you and I would be going in and putting the aliens in the chat.
Oh yeah, starting that match. Yeah, I ain't forget that. I still remember that. Yeah, I told Gio everything was cool until Kim went ahead and put that little alien symbol and just started all out. See, I was minding my own business. Just he started that. I was minding my own business. See, Mom, I'm always minding my own business. It's always somebody who comes at me and
no. Your mom ain't crazy. She know who you are. She be done started something the whole, and then that's why people come at him. But it'd be like maybe another time, and he'd be like, "What? They doing
So I gotta whoop you up, and I gotta whoop my buddy's son up. I told him I'm gonna be Mr. 300. I'm bowling in 300. Now his son has competed in tournaments and stuff, and he was smack talking me. Matter of fact, I worked with his older brother at work last night. I said, man, when I see your little brother, I'm gonna beat him down in bowling. I'm gonna whoop up on your brother. He said, I'm ready to see you, cuz trash talking. Well, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna take his brother out. I'm gonna wipe him the floor with him on. That's right, mop the floor. Yep. So I owe you one, and I owe him. So that's 2. No, actually, the third person. 3 people. I gotta take down. I gotta score to sell. I gotta score to eat. I'm saving you for last.
Oh, the greatest. Yeah. Every time I see that too, people show that online or some movie or something. I go, oh, hello, Gallagher.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm serious. I'm get the old school arcade. That's right.
That's the only way I can play it.
You gonna catch it. You gonna catch it.
I don't want to play it on. I want the button and the joystick. That's what I want.
This is the Catch It Tour 2026.
You were supposed to have a Catch It Tour before. It didn't happen though. I'm just saying.
This one going down. No, it's fire, man. No, I see flames everywhere. I'm burning everything down.
Oh, yeah, you sound like the Fire Lord. Watch that show.
What?
What was it? Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Okay.
I enjoyed that show.
Mm-mm.
It was a animation, and I used to watch it with my son.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That was good. All right, man. It's after 9, and I enjoyed it. I'm glad that you've had 10 years on this tube, and I will catch you later.
Mm-hmm. All right, I appreciate it, Kim. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. All right. Good night, everybody.
Safe. All right, I appreciate my mom coming on, Miss Kim Bling Bar. I appreciate Marlene congratulating me. I appreciate Six. I appreciate Colson's Collections. I appreciate Six Bow is back. I appreciate everyone coming on. So since I streamed today, I won't stream Wednesday since I got my stream in for the week. But I'll be back next Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, also Saturday I'm gonna try to drop my highlight reel, my 10-year anniversary, showing reels and stuff. Is this Kim? All right, Kim. Oh,
okay. Yay to Shannon.
I appreciate it. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try to drop my video Saturday showing a highlight reel from over the years, some of the stuff, and maybe get like some clips of people saying happy anniversary to the Sure Shannon show. So I'm gonna try to drop that Saturday. But look for my new video Thursday. It's like part 2 to my Funko Soda haul from Kokomo Toys. So everybody. Oh, and also I'm gonna drop my new video Sunday for my Chef Shannon and Friends video as well. I'm gonna drop a new video. So until then, everybody, I appreciate it. Till next time, peace out. Be safe, y'all. Peace. All right, Mama, I love you. I'll try to call you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.